Bet we are live 12 minutes after I said we'll be live, but we are live in color. We got the draft was looking. It's help people down in Detroit. We also got some NBA basketball. We got my Sixers, Knicks game three also going on. We got another game going on tonight as well. So we got a lot of sports going on, but I'm focused on the draft tonight because once a year thing. But we are live. Let me share this into our Twitter, the socials. So to the socials. Bruh, bruh. I, I turned to the draft and they said that the stars that's start like this thing little voice saying I was on the wrong channel. I turned on ESPN like that's right there. I heard I'm like hold on, this like got the wrong channel. I went on YouTube TV, clicked on the same thing, and short out they were saying the voice saying on before the draft. I'm like, yo, this is crazy. Damn, right, man, why is the jury getting booed? Damn. Sorry, going his hashtags done. Let's see the highlight stream. NFL draft. Yes, sir. We are live draft season. Yeah, they are introducing the players right now that's like actually at the drawing. So it's gonna be interesting though because pick one like it's gonna be Caleb Williams. After that, it seems kind of iffy because it should be Jaden Daniels at number two to the Commanders. But we've been hearing Jason McCartney. We've been hearing even the possible Drake May up there. We don't know. Um, they're kind of crazy. Let me turn this up a little bit, bro. It is a shit ton of people in Detroit for this. This is crazy. It is a ton of people in Detroit. So far, I have two bets in. I think. Let me check. Yeah, not check my FanDuel quick. Okay, so I put in like some like long range bets. So I'll put Marvin Harrison to be drafted number three overall because I heard some rumblings that a team could possibly trade in at number three and draft them ahead of the Cardinals because it looks like if you fall to the Cardinals at four, you'll get drafted by them. So I'm like a team might swoop in at number three and get them. And then I have JJ McCarthy to get drafted two overall. So but these are both like long range bets, like plus 1,600 plus 5,000 odds. So it's like it's not like no close guarantees or anything like that. But I think it should be some trades going on tonight. So hey, okay. We got some outside of draft news. Eagles agreed to a 3 year, $96 million extension for AJ Brown. Damn. Okay. Jesus. Nice. So the Eagles take care of AJ Brown and Devonta Smith. do here? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. If I say this be a good job for y'all get a good QB. Oh yeah, sure, yo. I'm not sure you heard me like early, like when I first started the live, but yo, I turned to ESPN and they spent let the voices sing. I'm like I was on the wrong channel. I bet down and then went straight to ESPN on YouTube TV. Oh shoot, Mark going off. Yo, I did, yo. And they got a black dude singing the anthem, what's called the Star Spangled Banner. Man, they need me to sing the anthem or something, yo. Give me the mic, yo. I tell Anthem go crazy. At the Starbucks banner into a freaking concert, yo. But yeah, the draft officially begins in 11 minutes according to ESPN. If I figure behind the hold on, let me see. See, this is a problem with like streaming. It's gonna have like cable. I feel like you behind. Yeah, I don't know. That should have made anything. Eagles got money. This is crazy. She also got a little dry tray, drink here too as well. You know what I'm saying? Gotta be properly uh what's that? Properly hydrated. There you go. I would look for the word properly hydrated. I definitely expect the Eagles to sign AJ Brown. Though. That's crazy. That was not on my bingo board for tonight. Yeah. But I said I'm trying to look and see if like it was anything else I want to see. See if there any last minute Johns. What am I drinking? So I went to a good little beverage store today. Had a nice little day on the belt, so I had to pick up some Douce, Douce. You know what I'm saying? It was on a lovely sale at the beverage store, so I had to pick it up for the culture, for the brand. That's crazy, yo. AJ Brown signed like 3 years extension for $96 million. Yo, that makes CeeDee Lamb about get paid. CeeDee Lamb, Jamar Chase, those dudes about getting paid, yo. Bobby, I'm so paid in that John because I'm like, yo, I'm gonna say Brown sound like a 4 year, $120 million extension, and AJ Brown got 3 years, $96 million. We got 3 years, $75 million. So, but guys got like Justin Jefferson, T. Lamb, Jamar Chase, they about to get paid, yo. They about to get freaking bank. So. But yeah, I'm gonna go FanDuel season any last minute best I can put in before oh, here we go. Oh, here we go. NFL draft. Here we go.
Our legacies will be tied to what we decide at quarterback. This has happened numerous years, led by Gerard Mayo and Elliott Wolf. Our cooking tonight, the Patriots' first draft without since 1999. They will listen to trade offers, including when they're on the clock at number 3. But they say it will take a massive.
I don't know, yo. I might put some money in some of these quarterbacks at the end of the first round get drafted.
The New York Giants are ready to make
I'll put some small money on them, some small bread.
And they are ready to move up to take a quarterback. General Manager Joe Shane, I talked to him one-on-one. He said he's had multiple conversations with teams at the top of the first round. And all indications are that the teams want to see how things play out. And they won't trade.
Shoot, yo. That's a win yesterday.
There's going to be tension. There's going to be drama.
That's a wings from Charlie's. Like Charlie cheesesteaks. I got some wings from there yesterday. Excellent. I thought spaghetti today though. I had to see my bread, see my ducats.
Using their ammunition that includes the 11th overall pick and the 23rd overall pick, plus probably some more to do it. They're still targeting that 3rd overall spot, and they still like the idea of bringing Drake May into this building. But they realize if that does not happen, they will have to pivot. J.J. McCarthy and Michael Penix Jr. are also big possibilities. Now let's go to Denver and Werder. With Russell Wilson having an NFL record $53 million against
Jesus.
Broncos head coach Sean Payton used to be the franchise quarterback on a rookie.
I was a shoot, yo. What's considered the best wings? I don't know, like I'm not like a Buffalo wings guy, but like I mean more like the dry rub kind of wave. I could be wrong, but hey, that's kind of how I've been feeling recently with the wings.
Maybe the quarterback, bringing second-tier quarterbacks, Bo Nix and Michael Penix, both made strong impressions here in Denver. All right, everybody, thank you very much.
God damn, why's ending up in the stock market now?
Monica Brandt is going to be handling all our player interviews on the stage, and she right now is backstage in the green room. Molly.
Yeah, Greeny, this is my first time in an NFL draft green room, and I wanted to give our viewers at home a little peek behind the curtain into the emotions swirling around in here. Like LSU's quarterback David Daniels, he admitted that he's feeling a little anxious. He didn't sleep well last night, whereas projected first overall pick Caleb Williams, he's so confident and relaxed. He brought a deck of cards and has been playing cards with his family.
Hey yo, my man Caleb Williams bought some cards though. He had a green room playing spades. I would do that though, yo. Like, if I was like winning around, yo, hell yeah, I bring some like the card put some spades. Shit, yo, might as well get lit and jump and put some kings. Might as well get lit.
I think this must be receiver. We got a lot of great receivers in the draft class, but I'm confident in my abilities, but we're all great receivers.
Can you tell me about your necklace that you had made for today?
Yeah, this necklace is honor my dad a little bit. It's the lion king on one side, and then me and my dad to represent them on the other. So he means a lot to me. We'll get here, so I had to honor him today.
Very cool. Your legacy in the NFL begins today, Marvin. Thank you so much for your time. Appreciate you as we head over to Caleb Williams, who's been so cool, calm, and collected all week long. And Caleb, I noticed that you're hanging out with your family, you're playing cards. How confident are you that you will be the first guy picked tonight?
It's just something we do. Plus playing cards, being around each other, having fun.
But yeah, yo, I would never bring some cards to the green room. I was getting drafted.
When you were just 10 years old, your father and you created the plan. It was a workout regimen to get you to the NFL. How did all that hard work get you here tonight?
Ooh, 6% off Nike Tech fleece joggers. Ooh. Damn, yo. Why Nike Tech cost so much, yo?
How much I care about my teammates or the community.
Like Tech don't be going. We could call like $100 just for the pants. It's just crazy.
It comes out today, and it's the man I am today.
Well, congratulations on all of your success. I'll see you out there on the stage very shortly. And speaking with Caleb Williams all week long, he's been so great. He's so humble and quiet and kind, and that's one of the things that Ryan Bowles absolutely loves about him. As we bring in Terrion Arnold, Alabama corner, and you've been one of the stars of draft week. You've been doing interviews, you've been doing dances. How special has it been to be here with your family?
It's been amazing. I mean, obviously dreams to reality, and it's really a blessing. Like, I want to train it for the world.
Can you show us the inside of your jacket? I know you got it custom made.
So right here we got the link. Everybody at Bama Nation, rocking it with the script anyway, all naysayers over. And then right here, just my childhood. From the first time I ever
Link.
So my family with me on Saturday, and now they with me at the draft.
All right, I'll see you up there on the stage soon. As you can tell, Greeny, a lot of swag, a lot of star power here in the green room, and we're ready to get this draft underway.
Oh, they're so great. I mean, for all these young men and their families, their wildest dreams are going to come true right before your eyes tonight. And with that, we welcome you to night one of the 2024 NFL Draft in Detroit, which is presented by
What kind of wings you want? What's your 11 pepper stepper? Lemon pepper stepper or your buffalo wing woman?
Now, we could have 6 going around one tonight. That's a good, great. What's the most important position in all sports? Quarterback in the National Football League. If you have teams now trying to get it right, they have to get it right. You anyone at 3? Is it Drake May or is it the certain J.J. McCarthy? The Giants, they draft the heir apparent to Daniel Jones or hope Daniel Jones and an explosive wide receiver. Denver and the Raiders, right? Same division. What's Denver going to do? Are they going to sit there and let the Raiders jump them, or the Raiders going to go up and get Michael Penix Jr.? The most fascinating.
I try to eat cute, what?
My 46 years of government, but and who's going to be the first defensive player?
Hey, yo.
Love to talk about the quarterback and the wide receivers. Who's going to be the
What's supposed to go get wings at, yo? I need to know because if we can PG County has like no place for wings, though. PG County is terrible because of food. We got like 1,000 Chick-fil-A's, a whole bunch of Chipotle's and shit like that. But like we need some good food down in PG.
So let's allow one of Detroit's favorite sons to welcome the world to Detroit this evening. It's time to start the NFL Draft.
I used to put it right. See, man, little bowl. What you get? What you get bowl? I need. This is very important information here. We gotta see what you get in your bowl. I feel like you be getting like everything in your bowl. You be like, yeah, let me get some little bit of that, a little bit of that, look at a little bit of that, a little bit of that kind of thing.
Follow your passion with Courtyard by Marriott.
No Diddy. Hey yo. Hey yo. Oh, that free $10 be clutching on the bets. But hold on, I'll be right back. I got put some ice in the junk quick.
It's got cooling technology because Morris is hot. So now I see it. Get matched at Mattress Firm. Sleep at night.
Coronas never missed a Cinco de Mayo party. Neither should you.
Bacon. Introducing Applebee's new whole lot of bacon burger. Just $9.99 for a limited time. Applebee's. Now that's eating good in the neighborhood.
Fellas, just like Nationwide helps millions of people prepare for their financial future, I'm here to help you prepare for the NFL draft. On. Off. On. Ring ring is your future calling. Seriously, no one's going for quarters in? People like this look. They get a lot of emails. Fine.
So the plant, I don't know how it's still I don't know how it's still up and living because I really warned it like I should have, but for the most part it's still up. I kind of wish I had like a proper shelf, like proper area to put like a plant there, but it's still up. So I guess it's getting enough sunlight and all that. I just gotta remember to order it.
Unstoppable life.
You know what time it is. It's all season right here.
Yeah. Oh shoot.
This is a heavyweight matchup.
I'm trying to figure out what's the point of the draft, yo. Are you there in the train?
And welcome back to Detroit, where we are just moments away.
Hey, yo, they're playing mad thirsty, yo.
At the local open to the 2020.
That play was a human. That shit by probably beat me up already. Probably cursed me out already.
Quite some time. But as mentioned, the commission wanted a local feel. So why don't we have one of this city's favorite sons get this party started tonight?
Bro, there's hell people out in Detroit, yo, for the draft. This is crazy.
Hello, Detroit. No, that's not right. Welcome to the D. Come on. No calculation. Nervous? Nah, Barry. I'm just fired up. What's a little sweater?
What about the hair? Oh yeah.
Why so wound up? You hug? Oh, we gonna hug? I'm ready for that. These guys are gonna remember this night for the rest of their lives. Yeah, not so much for their families, friends. No pressure, bro. Now, who is gonna come out on stage with me?
It should be Barry. He's a Detroit goat.
No.
How about Metatron? He's taller.
How about Hutch?
Hutch? You're going to do better than that.
All right. We only have one shot to nail this. One
Man,
You ain't still gonna get moved, right?
read us. LOL.
I'm afraid for you.
The cat's delivering somewhere with my cousin. Come on, start the drive already. Man, that's what these damn sports fans don't be having a. Oh, there we go. Hey, they got the boy Eminem on here. Yeah, Roger Goodell, Eminem.
6 years in Vegas. Welcome to the NFL draft in Detroit.
Dang, yo, damn, they got some fly J's on too. Those clean. They got some threes on. They got like the cement threes. I think that does look like.
And I was just kidding about the rap battle. We're gonna save that for another day. But the pride of Detroit has got a little some surprise for you. I'm bringing out a few other surprises for you. So, Ken, here you go. Detroit.
It is. Yeah, it is. That's about Eminem's at the mic right now. Yeah. She is. Is Eminem going to perform? They got some lines on there. Okay. Hey. Okay. They're bringing out all the Lions legends, the current stars. Shout out. Yo, Barry Sanders is short to like compared to everybody besides Eminem.
Yo, what up, Detroit?
Who's that?
Hey, this is crazy. I can't believe it. But before
Oh, also I'm gonna say Brown. That's what they look at. A Jared Goff chant. What up? What it do? What it is? How it be? I need her. Let me see
What's
her.
up, Detroit? Let's go, baby.
Hold on.
Hey, Detroit, let's turn up tonight, baby. Let's get it. What's up, Detroit? What's up, football fans? Thank you for showing the world how we do it here in Detroit. Great job, guys.
That's the most Barry Sanders prep speech of all time.
I just got one thing to say. What up, though?
Hey yo.
All right, Detroit. Okay. Detroit, we got fans from 32 teams right down here. Of course, all the Detroit
This is watching Dell gets booed every year. Shit like tradition.
Detroit, you guys have been awesome.
Sadness.
All right. You ready to get the show on the road?
Yes, god damn it, damn. Oh, where's my time?
The 2024 NFL Draft is now underway.
Hey.
The Chicago Bears are now on the clock.
And so those are the words we've been waiting months to hear. The Chicago Bears officially on the clock. They'll make the first pick in this draft for the first time since 1947. And what do they need? They need a quarterback. They're the only team to never have a quarterback with 4,000 passing yards in a season. They
Damn.
came to this place because of a trade they engineered a year ago leading into the draft. The trade that led Bryce Young to Carolina. They gave the Bears this
Those little comments.
including a terrific young offensive lineman in Darnell Wright, who they drafted a year ago, and the pass catcher DJ.
Come on, Bears.
They've had a lot of decisions to make. One of them involved their former quarterback Justin Fields. When did they arrive at the decision they will announce here in just a moment? Bringing this was a decision.
I need to get my hair off soon, yo.
2 weeks, if not months ago, and just like the Cincinnati Bengals once began acclimating Joe Burrow to the city, their team, their organization, the offense, the Bears have been doing the same with Caleb Williams, getting him ready to become the new face of the franchise, the next quarterback of the Chicago Bears. Words that the Bears fans have been waiting essentially a century to hear. Now let's talk about.
I wonder if anybody on Twitter will be looking for me, like leaking like players drafted. Let me see.
Probably for a quarterback today. Sam Darnold's kind of the bridge, you would think. You have the emerging star in Jordan Love with the Green Bay Packers. You have to keep up with the division. You can't be fourth in the division. At quarterback, Justin Fields, I thought was on his way to doing some great things. He basically gave him away to the Pittsburgh Steelers, and now Fields got to be great. He has the talent to be special. He showed that in 2022 when he looked like the next Patrick Mahomes. This year got off to a good start. Then he kind of hit some opportunities where you say, okay, the spotlight's on him. How's he going to do? At Notre Dame,
everybody see the new, I guess, close station with Amanda Seals? Anybody see that one yet? Cause this man Shannon Sharp getting cooked on the socials about it. Maybe getting cooked.
120 touchdowns he accounted for over the last few years, only 14 receptions. He had 27 rushing touchdowns, the same number as Jaden Daniels over those 3 years. Now, he had 16 fumbles this year. He gets a little reckless. He carries the ball as a loaf of bread. No careless at times. Josh Allen is able to shore that up. Caleb Williams needs to clean that up for the NFL to be a big quarterback. Certainly this year, without that offensive line, with a defense you couldn't stop many people either. Caleb was kind of on the spot. That Notre Dame game, everybody's got to That's one game in his career, guys. One game. Outside of that, he was almost flawless. We had a couple games late, as I said, where he wasn't necessarily 1 point. But overall, Caleb Williams.
Come on, Bears. Jack Caleb Williams, and let's move on to the next pick. Damn, yo. I hate when teams take forever to draft, and we know what they're going to draft. Like, I see the NFL draft starts at number 2 with the Commanders. See which kind of quarterback they want to pick up, and then maybe New England might draft a quarterback. They might trade. Who knows?
We'll worry about that when we get there. Let's start with the decision the Bears are making here. Booger, are they getting it right?
Yeah, I think they're absolutely getting it right. I think from a ceiling standpoint, Caleb Williams has the highest ceiling of any quarterback in this draft. And it's important when you bring the quarterback into the organization that he's set up for success. Can you protect him?
Just waiting here, waiting.
They can protect him. And then who are going to be the playmakers? Who's he going to throw the football to? Keenan Allen, DJ Moore, DeAndre Swift, they have playmakers. What about the guys going to call the plays? Shane Walker, another name to remember. The quarterback coach of the Chicago Bears.
Wait on some trades. Wait on a whole bunch of stuff right now.
And instruction, because when he can, Brady, what he can do off script and off structure is absolutely outstanding. He's the closest thing we've seen to Patrick Mahomes since Patrick Mahomes and the Chicago Bears that was good. Lewis, if you were making this pick tonight, who would you select?
Yeah, look, I'm going to go against the grain a little bit. What I did last year, and I'm going to do it again this year. When Jaden Daniels, for me, put together an absolutely fantastic season. And that's not to take anything away from Caleb Williams. I liked him when I saw him on tape. I liked him when I saw him at his pro day. I liked him when I talked to him. But you have to pick a guy. I'm going to pick Jaden Daniels, and I'll tell you. This is a guy who, from in the pocket, was number 2 in QBR and FBS this year. For things like this, because of things like this, because he can scan the entire field from the pocket and throw the football accurately. The anticipation that is necessary.
It doesn't most people that wanted Jaden Daniels over Caleb Williams, but Caleb Williams kind of been on the guys since like a year and a half ago, so I'm not surprised. So.
Number 1 in QBR outside the pocket this year. I know he had less than 40 attempts, but when he threw the football outside the pocket, he was absolutely deadly. And when it comes to mobility, just forget it.
Hey, I know I was at the Sixers game. What a legend. What a GOAT.
He can take it 90 on this in a heartbeat. He's built for these kind of moments. He is built mentally to be able to handle the rigors of being a franchise quarterback. The people down in LSU vouch for him. He has put in the work. Look, both of these guys are going to be absolutely studs in the NFL. But if I had to pick one by a narrow margin, I'd go with King Dick.
You said that about C.J. Stroud a year ago. We'll see how these two young quarterbacks fare. In the meantime, we've been on the draft already tonight. He's been down there for the
All right, pick us in. Finally.
Yeah, that's right, Greeny. Well, Bears GM Ryan Poles told me there will be no surprises with this first overall pick. They decided weeks ago that Caleb Williams is their guy. When I spoke with Williams yesterday, he told me he walked away from his top 30 visit in Chicago feeling a sense of calm because of those foundational pieces that you guys all talked about that will lead to his success and this team's success. And Williams even threw with Bears receivers last week. He threw with Keenan Allen and DJ Moore, said the veterans taught him so much in a short amount of time together, and he's starting to feel some chemistry.
Dang, Caleb Williams was already going to receivers already? Jeez.
And it's all purposeful. It's navy blue to represent the team colors that he'll be wearing this fall, guys.
A little bit of an offbeat personality. He's, of course, the first mega star of the NIL era. So we've seen him in different ways than we're accustomed to with previous players. That's going to be something we will get used to. He will always be the first one to come along. This is a young man who I think a year ago we knew was destined for this moment, and this night has finally come. You see the congratulations already being shared.
Hey, yo, what? Hey, yo, Jay Franklin was recruited in Waldorf? What the hell?
Here it comes. They've waited centuries. Let's see if this is the time they get it right. The commissioner is on his way.
Metro Boomin's Savage 3, 21 Savage. Okay.
NFL draft. And for the first time since 1920,
Yo. And with the first pick.
With the first pick in the 2024 NFL draft, the Chicago Bears select Caleb
Williams, quarterback, USC.
there it is, Chicago. There's your new hopes and dreams. You know, it's
Your new hopes and dreams is crazy.
since he was in high school in Washington, D.C.
Yeah, if I said like I don't know why the Bears took forever though. Like pretty much everybody knew who they was gonna pick.
Finishes his career with 120 touchdowns in 33 starts, and as mentioned in this NIL era, he has been omnipresent. But now all of it, in so many ways, felt like it was leading up to this night. So Ryan Poles, general manager of Chicago Bears, he was in 2017 director of talent scouting when Patrick Mahomes was selected by the Kansas City Chiefs. He said to see some Mahomes in Caleb Williams, and see a guy who can improvise, create. Think about Caleb Williams now in this position. Short Love from the Thanksgiving Day upset of the Detroit Lions emerged as a big-time quarterback in this league. Jared Goff in the Super Bowl. Jared Goff was up to another one this year. Then you have Minnesota trying to make that move. And you can't look at this division. I felt something.
All right, yo. The Commanders up next, yo.
The Chicago Bears. Yeah, the locker room was making progress. They were going to help them, right? And they were making decisions. If Justin or is
Hey, I'm over looking good over here. Sheesh. Looking crazy, looking good, looking smooth.
The guy. He's got to be special. Justin Fields is on his way to being really good. So now it's Caleb Williams in this position. You can't be third. You can't be fourth. Jared Goff and George Love are established. Minnesota can do something. Caleb Williams has to be, and that's Patrick Mahomes, but going to be somewhat close, somewhere in that top 5 or 7 overall in the NFL quarterback position in the next couple of years.
Well, he's got to prove he can do what a quarterback should be able to do, which is distribute the football and play point guard. In the National Football League, it's not about how fast you run or how far you can throw the football. You got to get the ball to your playmakers. They have playmakers here in Chicago, and so can he play on script and in rhythm and get the ball to those playmakers? Because when the play breaks down, he knows he's the best in there.
Yeah. Guess who going second? What? Jaden Daniels probably.
Now has to develop that relationship. He has to find a way to get Caleb Williams to lock in and really realize all of his potential for that organization.
Subway takes us down to the stage where Molly is standing by with Caleb Williams. Molly.
Caleb, you told me you've been dreaming of this moment ever since you were a little kid. You have always wanted to be the number 1 pick in the NFL draft. What did it take to get here?
It took a lot of sacrifice, love, care, for winning the game of football, my teammates, my coaches, and my family.
You won a Heisman Trophy. You're the number 1 pick in the NFL draft. What is your next goal as a member of the Chicago Bears?
Learn all my teammates' names, their families, learn the
There you go.
and get ready to go win games.
All right, congratulations, Caleb.
Thank you.
Great.
So there he is from USC to Chicago. Certainly not the first time in recent years the Bears have tried this. Mitchell Trubisky, the second pick overall, in a season in which Patrick Mahomes was subsequently drafted. Justin Fields just 3 years ago, who they choose Caleb Williams ahead of it. So tonight, Caleb Williams is the next chance to become the first Bears quarterback ever to throw for 4,000 yards and perhaps finally.
That's crazy, yo. No Bears quarterback throw for 4,000 yards. That's crazy.
That we foresaw. Now a bit of the mystery can begin. When will the wheeling and dealing begin with these quarterbacks on the board? Washington is on the clock, and Adam Schefter, what do we need to know? Well, last week, the Washington Commanders had a group of quarterbacks in for a visit. And in the end, the 2 quarterbacks that had the most support within the Commanders organization were Jaden Daniels and also J.J. McCarthy. Those are the
Oh, my God.
But inevitably, Jaden Daniels' talent is so strong, so inevitable. There's a coach in the NFL that said that Jaden Daniels is Lamar Jackson 2.0, and that he's going to become a better version of Lamar Jackson. We'll see if he can make that happen.
Wow. So, a GM said Jay Daniels is Lamar Jackson 2.0. That's crazy.
The Washington Commanders, and first-time GM Adam Peters is really leaning on his mentors in the face of all of those question marks. He's been on the phone all week long talking to a lot of his mentors.
Yo, this is crazy, yo.
Former GM for the Golden State Warriors is now an advisor to the Commanders, and he's asking questions like, what would you do in this situation?
I think the Commanders will take Jaden Daniels here, and then pick 3s will be interesting. That's my guess.
Created a dynasty with Golden State, so Peters is taking that advice to heart. He said he's not going to make a decision until he absolutely has to, which is right now. And Jaden Daniels even telling us he doesn't know where he's going to go. He didn't even sleep well last night, guys.
We have to imagine that there's trade offers and all these questions. So now, if they could have gotten a treasure trove of selections instead of selecting Jaden Daniels, are they doing the right thing taking the quarterback?
You got to take Jaden Daniels. So if you're going from a 4th-round pick to the 2nd pick overall, it's going to be spectacular. It was. And keep in mind, Herm Edwards brought him to Arizona State. Herm Edwards compares him to Randall Cunningham.
Randall Cunningham? Yo.
This kid balanced being aggressive with not turning it over. Being aggressive, running the ball aggressively, throwing it aggressively, guys, and he did not turn it over. Alabama, back-to-back years, well, Nick Saban's going to figure it out this year. He didn't have an answer for Jaden Daniels. 2 games he accounted for in those 2 games, 60 points, 401 pass yards, 258 rush yards, 6 touchdowns, 1 pick. In the 4th quarter games, when he had to be great, because they didn't have a defense there, he was outstanding. 831 yards, 73%.
Yo, this is crazy. Oh, pick is in. Pick is in.
It didn't have a spectacular talent like Caleb Williams. Would have been the number 1 pick overall. He's got a chance to be great now. You cannot let a player dictate college. It's the NFL. You pick them, they come to you, right? You're not sitting out 8 years. The Raiders are picking way down the line. It's not Eli Manning and Philip Rivers at the top or the flip-flop. I know Antonio Pierce, one of them, probably would have wanted to see that. You're Washington. You need a quarterback. And you got a guy there, I'm sure Dan Quinn, a defensive guy, says, who a defense coordinator is going to stress about all week and not sleep about all week? You got to put that guy in shape that.
And of all the quarterbacks this season, he had the best tape reading from start to finish. His tape was better than any quarterback in college football. So
I think it was better than any QB.
You've been saying to me on this program in the week up and on Get Up and anyone else we've had this conversation that he is your number 1 player in this class.
Uh-oh.
See the commission making the play out onto the stage where he will announce the selection. It's been for a few moments and you saw the Washington draft field and then celebration.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
With the 2nd pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Washington Commanders select Jaden Daniels,
Yep.
quarterback, LSU.
Okay. We got Commanders got a new quarterback, Jaden Daniels.
Combined rushing and passing over 5,000 yards and 50 touchdowns. He won the Heisman, the Walter Camp, the Unitas, the O'Brien, and Manning Awards, and was the AP College Football Player of the Year. You mentioned he started at Arizona State, started 3 seasons there, 2 in that league. So he's 22 years old with lots of experience. The frame, Lewis, is what everyone talked about. Weighed in at 210 at the combine. That silenced a lot of those questions.
Yeah, I never had any questions about that, especially after I got to see him in person down at that the same way I had no questions after I saw C.J. Stroud at Ohio State. I got the same feeling about him.
Yo. Smino's funny, yo. You're Smino doing those in helmet.
The amount of investment that he made in his ability to go ahead and be able to be consistent.
That's pretty funny.
Away from any talent. As a matter of fact, he ran towards every single talent that was put his way at LSU, and it manifested itself not by accident in him having a season where he was number total QBR.
Hey, you two doing this thing, yo. You two's expanding the range a little bit. But we over here watching the draft. We got the pick 3. We got the Patriots coming up. So far, it's been Caleb Williams, Jay Daniels, kind of like the 2 known QBs that we know is gonna go. This is kind of where the draft was gonna start now, because like, do the Patriots stay here and take Drake May? Do they take Jay McCarthy? Is there a trade? We gotta see. I see. I feel a trade coming in pretty soon.
What was the difference between year 1 and year 2 at LSU? He talked about the consistency. It's the first time since high school he had the same offensive coordinator, the same group of receivers, the same coaches, and we saw the active drive that he had from year 1 to year 2 winning the Heisman Trophy.
So maybe it's hard away.
He's an elite process along the lines of C.J. Stroud to process information, to deliver the football. And you got the athleticism. I'm talking about how fast he can run, but his ability to play the quarterback position.
Probably or hey, maybe can we start that you could be like maybe stuff you watch on YouTube, because I do like vlogs and unboxings and lifestyle videos, so it's kind of things you watch. I probably will pop up.
Jefferson and Chase, 2 great receivers. He was spectacular. Won a national title against overall.
But I do appreciate the you viewing the live though. I appreciate that. I actually got to do some editing for a video that might come out either tomorrow or Saturday.
A guy like Malik Neighbors and Brian Thomas Jr., same with Burrow, having his 2 receivers, Jefferson and Chase, took his play and his performance to another level. He was unbelievable. Game in and game out. He didn't have a defense, so he had to put points on the board and match points and bring them back in the 4th quarter. He didn't win the national title. No fault of his own. It was the defense that wasn't very good. Joe Burrow had more talent on that side ball. He did. But the situation was, you're worried about a 4th or 2nd pick overall, so look at Joe Burrow. Subway, Molly's got Jaden Daniels. Molly?
Jaden, you've had a life-changing year, ending with a Heisman Trophy. Now you're the number 2 pick in the NFL draft. What has this journey been like for you to get here?
It's been a blessing, man. I couldn't be here without God, man. It's been a blessing. All the adversity I've been through, the perseverance, man. I'm just happy and I'm blessed.
How can this Commanders offensive staff, including guys like Cliff Kingsbury, bring out the best in you?
Just believe in me. It's going to be a grind. We're going to work. I'm a hard worker, man, so I can't wait.
All right, congratulations. Jaden Daniels heading to the Washington Commanders.
The Commanders, or at least the Washington football franchise, has selected a lot of quarterbacks in the first round going back into the common draft era. Each children you see there along the way. RG3, our colleague, was the rookie of the year for them in 2012 before injuries. So they've been struggling to try and find exactly the right guy. Maybe now they've done so with Jaden Daniels. So 2 are down, and the mystery begins. The New England Patriots are on the clock, and Adam Schefter is with us.
I'm doing some fantasy work right now.
Essentially, the New England Patriots took calls from the Minnesota Vikings and the New York Giants, but I was told there's a 0 chance that they are moving out of that slot. They are going to take their quarterback of the future.
Wow.
I would go Drake May. Drake May today going into this year is thought
okay.
Caleb Williams. Why did he?
Well, so could be going 1, 2, and 3 here. Like.
Drake May that year, he moved on to the Indianapolis Colts, right? Think about late season. That Walker back, right? Came back. He was suspended by the NCAA as top receiver. Yet against Virginia, NC State, Clemson, Miami, there were some games where you say, boy, he wasn't as accurate. He wasn't as precise. He was missing receivers. He stressed receivers better with justice of poorly thrown balls. But the talent, he's 21 years of age, is through the roof. That's what you're betting on. All talent comes together for Drake May. He can become a franchise quarterback in the NFL. Drake May, perhaps J.J. McCarthy, another high-profile quarterback still on the board. We're about to find out. The Patriots pick is in. The commissioner is on his way. Here comes pick number 3.
Hey.
With the third pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the New England Patriots select Drake May, quarterback, North Carolina.
And so after all,
Man, Job been boring, man. Where the trades at?
Exactly as had been projected. Drake May at Carolina succeeded Sam Howell, started 26 games as Carolina's native son. He grew up in Charlotte, threw for over 8,000 yards, accounting for 79 touchdowns for his career. He's the first time he'll be going around once since Mitch Trubisky to Chicago in 2017. Now, do they have it right? I think they can get it right. They got to coach him, but they can't just hang him out to dry like they did Mac Jones. This organization, the organization has to help Drake May. 21 years of age, he's still developing. You talk about a kid who's 6'4.5", 223 pounds, can make any throw you want. When he gets in a rhythm, he can pick you apart. Now, sometimes he doesn't always get in that rhythm. He runs a little hot and cold at times. I talk about some of that inconsistency with accuracy and precise pass. He was like a pitcher guy. Didn't always have his best stuff late in the year. But he didn't get a lot of help. As I said, that new coordinator, but not having that Josh Downs type security blanket that he had 2 years ago.
Man, I was for some trades, yo. We need a trade or something.
I think he's a sit, watch, and learn for this 5 to 7 games. Drake May, like an 0-21, and a very athletic family. He wants to be great. The mobility he has. He drew comparisons to Justin Herbert going into the year. Justin Herbert had some struggles at times that final year at Oregon. Certainly got to go to the hump in the NFL. Trying to finish things off in those final couple minutes. Drake May could be, like the Josh Allen comparisons exaggerated.
Wait, what?
I would go for it to Justin Herbert. Drake May, still a guy who cannot underestimate talent, guys, and he's got.
Oh no! What, bro? Twitter is wild, bro. Like, why would I do this? People like are like hang like are like going for dinner, but they're hanging, do like the tightrope job, but they have like a dinner. Yeah, that is stupid, bro. Why? Let's talk about still moving up the ooh. But move up to get who though?
Thank you, Drake. The Patriots.
I mean, because at 12 you're pretty much losing it because I'm assuming the receivers will be gone, like Harrison, Neighbors, Oduze, and then Bowers will be out. Then the lineman JC let him, and also Joe Alt. They might be gone by then. So I guess maybe somebody on like defense maybe.
Molly, thanks. One of those brothers, of course, Luke, was a star on the basketball team that won the national championship in 2017. Here are the Patriots' first-time quarterbacks in the common draft era. Obviously, the greatest of them all is not listed on the here. Tom Brady was the 199th pick in the draft the year he came out. Mac Jones just a few years ago.
Oh, come on, yo.
That they've seen there, we'll see.
Bro, what are trades at, yo? Like, it's all talk about trades stuff like that, and then get to the draft, is like no trades.
They trade out, or do they go for the receiver they're looking for? Adam Schefter, what should we expect? Well, Green, you remember last year when the Arizona Cardinals bounced all around the first round. That's not going to be the case this year. They're going to stick at number 4. And 20 years and 1 day ago, they drafted a wide receiver who turned out to be a Hall of Fame receiver in Larry Fitzgerald. Now they get the chance to go after another receiver. They will not trade the pick. They will stay in the spot. Now, brother, that would sound like Marvin Harrison Jr., but you told us you like Malik Neighbors the best of all the receivers.
Yeah, I do. I think Malik Neighbors is the best receiver
he can do everything that Marvin Harrison can do, and he's faster. So I like Ferraris. I know we got Maserati Marv, but I want the Ferrari, the faster car. And Neighbors run after catch, to me, is what separates him from Marvin Harrison.
Bro, yo, Booger McFarland is a freaking bandwagon, bro. The man with the LSU and this man like Jane Daniels out of Caleb Williams, and then he likes Lee Neighbors over Marvin Harrison, both with the LSU. Ooh, okay. Yeah, but you about to say I did see it was so tall that Philly was that we was thinking about moving up to get the guy. So, okay. I know Stills looking for a corner though. I know we are because Darius Slay's getting old. Bradbury had a mid-season, so we definitely need some corners. So it's kind of strange because the Eagles haven't been drafted a first-round corner since 2002 with Leo Shepard, so in the first round. So we'll see. I still think we probably go draft like an offensive defensive lineman.
There had been so much speculation in weeks leading up to this. Would this be the spot that someone would trade up to take the fourth quarterback in this draft? They did. Here comes the command.
Oh, yeah. Port George is stud.
In the 2024 NFL Draft, the Arizona Cardinals select Marvin Harrison Jr.
Oh, man. Yo, driving boring, bro.
This has been a very good night for mock drafts. It is gone about chalk. It was projected. Think about all the receivers to come out of Ohio State. But Marvin is the only one who was a two-time All-American. In fact, he was unanimous first team both times. Once he won the Biletnikoff Award last year, caught 144 balls in the past two seasons, 28 touchdowns. By the way, he's outdone his dad now. Marvin Sr. went 19th in 1996. Maserati Marv goes number 4. Yeah, a lot bigger than Marvin Harrison Sr. Marvin Harrison Sr. 5'11 and a half, 181. Marvin Harrison Jr. 6'3 and a quarter, 210. Marvin Harrison ran 4.33. Marvin Harrison Jr. not that bad.
Yeah, man. Yo, this driving boring, bro. Where the trades at? Where the excitement? Harris Jr. is stud though. And they like it's kind of crazy too because like everybody was like having them coming out like, and then like for some reason like after the combine like people like having like Neighbors was getting more love now like so, but yeah, Harris is a stud though. Because AJ Brown got paid 3 years, $96 million. So Eagles tied up him and Devonta Smith. So paying our guys. Yeah. True, yo. Vince Stills. How you feel about Russell Wilson being a QB or Justin Fields? But it looked like Wilson's least gonna start the season.
I saw the traits of Senior every day in practice, the hard work. And so can you pass those traits on down to your son, how to play the position, how to be the receiver? It's really simple. One of the toughest catches. Go over the shoulder, make the catch, have the eye and the hand coordination to track the football. Marvin Senior used to come out to practice and make this.
Yeah, I'm saying like I think that's kind of feeling with like a lot of fans like they just don't know what they said from Russell Wilson.
Like father, like son.
False hope, exciting though. Yeah. I don't know, like I'm actually got interested to see how Fields play out because I saw that the Steelers declined his 5th-year option, so this is kind of like his final year. So.
Understand this. When you play receiver, you have to be able to understand how to get the ball.
Because essentially both him and Wilson are on a 1-year deal, so knows gonna that's what to expect.
I'm gonna make sure you got enough room, but then the ability to contort my body, catch the football, get both feet in bounds. The conversation that we saw from the senior, that I saw every day in practice, we passed down to junior, they're getting a really good receiver.
And just think about the body type you're getting in there.
Yeah.
A guy who's he's pushing 6'4", 212 plus, 215 plus. What do you do? I mean, look, he's not a guy who just, resides in the outfield. He can play any position.
So, I know been some rumors of the Chargers trading Herbert, but I got the trade here. So what's your good field? 25 minutes. Sure. Yeah, but you're about to say like I think it was like more just take a flyer on them, like just case like Russell Wilson like flies out the gate, you get Fields, so start see how he does and then go from there, and then like I said, give Fields and Russell Wilson like 1 year deal that opens you up for potentially drafting a new QB in 2025. So
It's actually the second straight year they've taken an Ohio State player in the first round. They took Paris Johnson last year's 6th overall, and he joins this illustrious list of players drafted in the first round whose dads are Pro Football Hall of Famers. So far, our pick to trade ratio is 4-0. We'll see if that changes next. It's the NFL Draft on ESPN.
hey, yo, it's been on the street for an hour. Nice.
Follow your passion with Courtyard by Marriott.
Yeah. I mean, they like the Chargers don't take this pick. I mean, don't trade it. They have to take neighbors, right? I mean, they already they trade Keenan Allen. They never signed Mike Williams. Hey, me personally, I wouldn't, but that's kind of being like a little like I guess like a fun rumor trade, but I wouldn't because I'm not honestly for me like I'm not a JJ McCarthy fan, so yeah, I said like I think Chargers will take neighbors. Makes sense because like I said the trade Keenan Allen, they didn't sign Mike Williams, so the best receiver is what Quinn Johnson who drafted last year, what Josh Palmer. So they need a stud guy receiver for Herbert. So I need like they probably go neighbors here probably. I had to guess.
That's why when you stock up on the many items you need, you earn bonus points to get.
And then they got put the Giants in a tough situation though because Giants kind of need a receiver, but at the same time they could take a QB too. Or honestly, if the Chargers take neighbors here, the Giants might trade. They might trade back. And they got what Tennessee at 7. I don't know who Tennessee's gonna take. I have no clue who Tennessee gonna take. Because honestly, Will Levis is not that good to me. But who knows?
Hi, I'm Brock, your new roommate.
Everybody wants super straight, super white teeth. They want that Hollywood white smile. New Sensodyne Clinical White provides 2 shades whiter teeth and 24/7 sensitivity protection. I think it's a great product. It's going to help a lot of patients.
Far too few people know what a McCrispy is.
Ah, you're right. So this could be either Joe Alt or JC Lamb. It'll go offensive lineman.
Welcome back to Detroit.
But the problem is both Ravens afraid of running backs are freaking injury prone. Like Jacob Dobbins is good, but he gets hurt.
Marvin Harrison Jr. went number 4 to Arizona. They're still waiting for a first trade of highly rated.
Oh, sorry, I sneezed. Sorry.
And also, she points out that in recent weeks, both the Patriots and Vikings called the Chargers to see if they had any interest in trading Justin Herbert. The Chargers told them absolutely not. They're holding on to him, and they're making a pick now. So Justin Herbert not going anywhere. The selection not going anywhere. The Giants will have an interesting decision to make in just a matter of moments.
Oh, thank you.
The Chargers went. There were several highly touted offensive tackles.
Oh, man.
They could be choosing between. Jim Harbaugh is the new coach. Here comes the fifth pick.
Gotta get the handy Sandy out.
Fifth pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Los Angeles Chargers select Joe Alt, tackle.
Yep, Charger will tackle. So I mean, honestly, the Chargers are good tackle now. They got what Slater, and Joe Alt.
33 straight games for the Irish and left tackle and dominated. Unanimous first team All-American last year. Finalist for the Outland Trophy. Just huge, 6'8.5". He's also outdone Batman, which is his father. John Alt was the 21st pick in round one to Kansas City in 1984 and is in the Chiefs Hall of Fame. Now Joe Alt is headed to Los Angeles.
Yeah, the first thing you notice about his Brady is the size. Standing 6'8", 320 pounds. That is a mountain of a man. And then once you get past the size,
damn, 6'8", 321. Good God.
Can they move? Can they be easy mover? Can he take that?
I wish I was that tall, man.
And can he be physical?
I'll be dangerous. If I was 6'8", bro, I'll be dangerous, yo.
Protect the quarterback and move guys against their will. But what does that 6'8" frame do? We've seen the great pass rushers in the National Football League.
Because I got Giants go neighbors, I guess, to get their receiver, get their number one guy, get their number one receiver.
6'8", ran 5.40. That's faster than some defensive linemen. They were 50 pounds lighter. So he had the athleticism to climb to the second level, to get and go get those linebackers. And last but definitely not least, when you're an offensive lineman in the National Football League, you better be natural because things aren't always going to be perfect in the trenches. You better be able to knock somebody's block off at 6'8", at 320. He can do it. He's still growing. He started out playing quarterback, tight end, played other position, and played top of that long. And so the best is yet to be determined.
Yeah, but you about to say 6'8" got get low because like a lot of efforts will be getting low, kind of like cut. So, ooh, really? Hey, yo, you paid dog suspect and you got fifth overall. That's not good.
The last 2 years, the improvement he showed with those 33 starts. I think it's interesting. Chargers, it tells you the culture that they want with Jim Harbaugh. They could have gone wide receiver here. That's a big need area. Think about where we are right now with the Giants.
Yeah, but I said like if I'm Chargers, I would win neighbors here. Really neighbors.
Lane Johnson didn't come in of Oklahoma with the Philadelphia Eagles. This is a situation where the
But
Tennessee Titans at number 7 had to be disappointed. Go on and see they wanted that blind side a little left. You have to believe that. Now they may have to rethink that 7th pick overall. Meanwhile, let's all just stop and take a breath because we have reached a critical moment in this draft right now. We wondered, would the New York Giants, if they wanted to make a change at quarterback, do they want to move on from Daniel Jones? Would they have to trade up in order to do so? It has turned out that if J.J. McCarthy is the quarterback they want, they would not have to. Are we about to see a significant move? You see on the screen behind you, the Giants getting set to make their pick. Shefty, what are we expecting? Three, the Giants put an awful lot of work into quarterbacks, an inordinate amount of time. But they also know that they need wide receiver help. They need offensive playmakers. And that seems to be the direction they've gone in recent days, leaning more towards the wide receiver as much as they like J.J. McCarthy. He was the guy they would have taken. It sounds like they're going to go in a different direction. Lewis, Malik Neighbors is on the board. Robert Dunze is on the board. J.J. McCarthy is on the board. What should the Giants do?
Look, I don't think you ever pass up on a franchise quarterback if you believe that J.J. McCarthy is a franchise quarterback. I'm not of the belief that you just kind of build up everything around the quarterback and then you just conveniently select the quarterback. The Giants have tried to. Look, what has happened at the wide receiver position, although they have thrown some draft capital at it and thrown some free agent dollars at it, hasn't worked out. What has happened to their offensive line? Thrown draft capital at it, thrown free agent dollars at it. Hasn't worked out. You can't continue to work.
The other thing I think Josh should either go wide receiver or trade back because I'm like if they go J.J. McCarthy here, That's been. I think for me, like that'd be a massive mistake.
If it's wide receiver, that guy on your screen is an absolute beast. So you can't go wrong, but don't tell me that you can't pick it. You got to help Daniel Jones. You can't forget about the try. Romo Dunze is a special player. Malik Neighbors, if they're taking the air apparent, Daniel Jones has no shot.
Booker, what would you do if you're the Giants? You're told to pick the out.
If I'm a Giant, I'll go wide receiver here.
Take the Malik Davis.
Yep.
He's the most explosive player at the receiver position in the draft, and the Giants receivers absolutely stink.
Here it comes.
With the sixth pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the New York Giants select Malik Neighbors.
Yep.
Wide receiver, LSU.
There you go.
Wow. We thought maybe quarterbacks would go 1, 2, 3, and 4 instead. J.J. McCarthy still on the board as we get to 7. Mr. Neighbors, think of all the great receivers that are come out of LSU, including Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson. Neighbors is the series all-time leader in catches and yards with over 3,000 yards.
There you go. Yeah. Cause I'm like, I don't know, like it makes my sense. Like they have like no weapons. Like don't say call a running back. I mean, sure, so you got Neighbors, you got Wandell Robinson. I think what Darius Slayton's still there. I think at least like Darius Slayton. So, but they need like the number one guy though. So.
Your guy, Bo, go right ahead. You said it was him all the way. No, I think he's the best receiver in the draft. He's the most explosive guy.
Yo, Will Farley is such a homer, yo. They made with the LSU and he's hyping both Jay Daniels and Malik Neighbors.
If you've already seen, think Jamar Chase, but he's faster. And if you're a quarterback, would you want to go against Jamar Chase and for a receiving?
Jamar Chase, but he's faster.
Absolutely stumped. Now they get a guy who has the potential of being a number one receiver. He can play inside. He can play outside. He is explosive. The closest thing to Tyreek Hill that we have seen in the National Football League since Tyreek came in.
Yeah, look, I mean, he is the total fact. The only thing he doesn't have Marvin Harrison Jr.'s height. But I think his ability to catch contested balls, his run after the catch, reminds you in some regards like he's Debo-like in that regard. He's just about as tough as they come. And I'll tell you here, look, when you're talking about Jamar Chase,
I mean, shoot, LSU got what? Neighbors, Chase, even it's like Terrence Marshall, and then like obviously you go back to like Odell, George Landry. I think I'm missing a couple of like LSU receivers, but yeah, I was LSU's been one of those schools that was like turning out receivers recently.
Explosive after the catch. Can you turn the short 5-yard pass in the explosive plus 20-yard play? Well, Malik, if you've ever been up close to him, you see he has a running back type of body. He doesn't have an ounce of fat on him. This is one of the best plays that we've seen in recent memory as far as Jamar Chase. Watch how many people he avoids on this. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, and then he just runs away from him. He's running away from top quality NFL defenders. And so when you have that kind of ability, hey, I can see why the Giants would go up and get him. And then elite body control and great hands. You want to talk about vice grips? Absolutely. He will snatch it down. Jamar had some issues early on in his rookie year at Cincinnati. He cleaned those up. He made those kind of circus highlight catches all the time. This kid is complete. Now the question is this. Can you get the ball to him?
Yeah.
Can you protect Daniel Jones? Because it really... This is just a part of the problem that's going on with New York. They have other things to fix, and they better fix them.
Where's Tennessee go here, though? Like that's a good question now, because
Malik, another talented wide receiver from LSU joins the league. How important is it for you to represent that brotherhood and add right away to that Giants offense?
It's very important. You know, being a receiver that goes to LSU, you gotta come in and be a dog. So I'm expecting to be that. And I can only just thank God for this opportunity.
Let me see the inside of your suit. I saw you showing that off a second ago. Tell us about it.
Inside of my suit is all the legends that have been a part of my life: mom, family, brothers.
Yeah, like I wonder what Titans will take care. To be honest.
So at LSU, so to have that in my jacket, it means a lot.
All right, congratulations, Malik. You guys are looking at Daniel Jones's new favorite target. He's going to the New York Giants.
He's the second LSU player drafted in round 1 by the Giants. The other, you've heard of him, Odell Beckham Jr. 10 years ago. The Titans are on the clock. Would this be the spot for our first trade of the night? We're going to find out in just a moment. We'll hear from Tennessee right after this. It's the draft on ESPN.
That's big as in, so who knows?
Truth. Together, strong. Hold on. I will never give up. Kingdom of the Planet, the 83 POT.
Welcome to the boss. Sorry. Outdoor time. It's me time. I hear that. That's why we protect all your vehicles here. But hey, nothing wrong with sticking it to the boss.
Oh, well, you gotta take that. Why would that concern me? Because you're the. Aren't you the.
Huh. We never actually discussed hierarchy.
Okay, why don't we just stick to letting Gabe know how much you can save when you bundle his home or auto with his Boul RV?
Wait, I thought Jimmy was boss. It's funny because I'm not boss material.
I leave at 6:15 a.m. and the dashboard comes up and says Blue Cruise is available, and I just sit back, hands-free. That's it.
Blue Cruise is on.
Anytime that I want to change lanes, I just simply touch the directional, and that's it. It was very easy to learn. It is something that I use every day.
The worst part of my day is work, and the best part is driving to and from work.
But yeah, I'm never curious to see what Tennessee takes there.
Built to exceed the power of gas. Customized and cut with Ego's
I would trade on this spot on Tennessee, but
featuring Ego's patented lithium battery technology. It cuts for over an hour on a single charge. And touch drive self-propelled technology makes it effortless. The Ego Power Plus Select Combo, exclusively at Lowe's, Ace, and Ego authorized dealers.
Are you the Bud Light Junior? Yeah. What's next? Bud Lights?
I'm a genie.
Gemini.
I'm a genie.
Oh, Storm.
Hey.
Wendy's fries are always hot and crispy.
Friday!
So Toby says every day is now
Friday. Tuesday.
Friday.
Wednesday.
Friday.
Friday.
Get the fries other fries wish they could be. Wendy's hot and crispy fries, guaranteed.
This is Miami. The heat is on. Let me introduce you to the 20 best drivers in the world. The Lexus Stepper takes the lead. The Miami Grand Prix.
Welcome back to the 2024 NFL Draft.
it definitely could be down turn spot because I didn't want to get Joe Alt, so there definitely could be a lineman spot here. Oh, my bad. I look at somebody else, but there's a different card there. Oh God, Jay Plummer, Jesus. I mean, Jay Plummer had some good seasons, but I mean, the draft them high is crazy.
Probably a guard in the NFL. And J.C. Latham, a mauler at right tackle out of Alabama. I see the commissioner making his way. The seventh pick in the draft, the Tennessee Titans.
With the seventh pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Tennessee Titans select J.C. Latham, tackle.
Yup.
Alabama.
J.C. Latham, yup.
Weighed in at 342 at the combine. By the way, he was a sprinter in high school when he was already 6'6" and weighed 300 pounds. Grew up in Wisconsin. 5-star recruit, has been on everyone's radar since the 8th grade. Started 27 games at right tackle for Alabama. Also played a little guard.
Yeah, you got to see Peter Skoronski, right? Last year's guard. Now you have both tackles, left tackle and right tackle, are unique areas for the Tennessee Titans to help you go around.
Atlanta here they might go edge here. I had to guess.
Of a man, 6'5", they have 342. Doesn't tell the story. He's got the longest arms anybody you'll come across. He's got massive hands, huge hands, guys, and he will destroy you at the point of attack as a run block. But that was timing of this offensive line was off this year. Talking about setting the protections, things like that. So we saw people blame J.C. Latham when it wasn't his fault. This kid has to come down on the Penguins like Tyler Smith and stuff with Dallas. That comes with coaching.
Yeah, with Cousins too, yo. For finally get a breakout year from Pitts, hopefully.
I know what game you're talking about. It's all about the Michigan game. He was pitching a shutout until that last play. And let me tell you this. I wish I could show you my notes on my iPad that I wrote down for this guy, but it's not suitable for network TV. This guy was an absolute monster. When he put his hands on you, it was over.
Cousins should have like another good season guy. Pitts, Drake London, you got B. John. Should be a good team next year.
Unbelievable athlete. Unbelievable.
All right, so the 8th pick is up next. That's the Atlanta Falcons, and Shefty is with us here with news. Shefty.
Lee, here it might be the stunning pick of round 1. The Atlanta Falcons, despite signing Kirk Cousins, are considering a quarterback at number 8.
What?
Right now, J.J. McCarthy is on the board. Michael Penix is on the board. Bo Nix is on the board. And the Falcons are strongly considering taking a quarterback at number 8.
What?
If they go ahead and make
Falcons might go QB?
tonight.
We'll find out in just a moment. First, let's go back down to the stage somewhere in Molly.
What?
Thank you, JC. There's a rich history of Alabama offensive linemen in the league. How surreal is it to add to that legacy?
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing.
Yes. Adam Schefter just said, he said Falcons are strongly considering taking a QB here at number 8. What? Okay. That's insane. That's so. I got JJ McCarthy's going here.
All right, JC, congratulations.
Thanks so much. Thank you. So J.C. Latham goes off the board. Atlanta was the spot we thought we would get our first defensive player.
Yeah. I say like I know Atlanta will go defense. I didn't go like maybe like edge here, like Dallas Turner.
Well, talking about quarterback in Atlanta over a defensive player. Now you have Kirk Cousins, right? You have a guy like Dallas Turner sitting there, pass rush with a need off the edge. I'm taking at this stage of the game, J.J. McCarthy. J.J. McCarthy to me is too high, so I'm going to move down. From Atlanta, I'm not taking a quarterback at 8. It's too rich for me. I'm not taking the 15th best player in J.J. McCarthy there. I'm not taking Michael Penix Jr. or Bo Nix there. I'm moving down from Atlanta, and then I will look at the quarterback and go palatable point of round 1. This to me is over-crashing the quarterback. If you take any of these guys, you'll pick number 8.
And here's the thing about Atlanta. They need you to step. You just signed Kirk Cousins. You gave them up for almost $100 million guaranteed. They can't get to the quarterback. They haven't had a double-digit sack guy since Raheem Morris, a defensive head coach, taking over. They need pass rush. If they don't address the pass rush now, when are they going to do it? Especially with the top edge guy, wherever it is in their mind, it's still on the board right now.
Yeah, this would be an interesting one, especially considering the state of affairs in the South.
Exactly.
I mean, unless Atlanta pick a QB and they got like a trade set up already. That could be it too. Like they could be picking a QB and then trade them later on for a possible team.
Essentially, doesn't help you go ahead and really try and put a stranglehold, so to speak, on the South and really see if you can dethrone the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and be that team that makes that big leap. Because there's so many things that are set up so good for them. I thought they have had a fantastic offseason, starting with the hiring of Raheem Morris and the way he has constructed that staff. This would absolutely qualify for soccer and then take the quarterback here.
Especially with the help that they need on defense. I can't reiterate that enough. They have to get to the quarterback, and right now they just can't do it.
I can illustrate it for you. Their defense has only 81 sacks in the last 3 years.
What?
The fewest in the NFL.
What? Oh no.
2016. So the defense is where they desperately need the help. Again, Adam Schefter telling us to expect a quarterback to go here.
Wow.
McCarthy is on the board.
I actually just saw Julio drafting. This is a shocker. I'm not gonna say anything, but this is a
$2 million guarantee.
Let's see if the stunner is about to take place. Here comes Roger Goodell to announce the pick.
With the 80th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Atlanta Falcons select Michael Penix Jr., quarterback of Washington.
Oh, wow. Oh.
Michael Penix Jr.
Wow. It's right. I'm just saying from a stunner perspective. I love it.
That is crazy.
Look, we love the drama of the draft. We love the unpredictability of the draft. You know something was coming. It couldn't just go chalk, as we were saying, one after another. Now, do I agree that this is the best use of their draft position at this point? No, I don't. But the fact is, look, Michael Penix has been someone who hasn't been talked about in the big three, the big four. He's always been number 5 and on down, quite honestly. But when you look at his tape, man, and you think about the offense that Zach Robinson's going to run.
Yeah, but man, like Penix was seen as maybe go like at high, like in the first round, like team trades back to the first round, but like he went number 8.
Michael Penix can do all that. He can do it. Now the question is, when is he going to do it? Yeah. It's nothing if Kirk Cousins is playing. Is something wrong with Kirk Cousins? Do they have some questions about his availability? I don't know. We're just sitting here talking.
That's crazy. Yeah. But the problem is Penix. Penix is pretty old, but like it was just 2 years. We've been like 25, 26, because like I think it's like 23, 24 thing.
Terrific when healthy, but suffered 2 torn ACLs, plus a variety of shoulder injuries. When he went to Washington in 2 years, he was 25-3. He threw for over 9,500 yards and 67 touchdowns. He was runner-up for the Heisman last year. So the talent is unquestioned now.
Wow, so the 4 QB, instead of being McCarthy, has been Michael Penix. Who the Bears go? Who the Bears go here? Bears go what? Oduze? They surround Caleb Williams with Keenan Allen, DJ Moore, and Oduze.
They lost 3 of their last 4 games once he got hurt. You say, well, in Indiana, he had problems. He wasn't very good. He had some bad games. I remember the Iowa game where he had 3 picks early on. He had some good games. He was an integral part of an offense that put on points and won some football games at Indiana. Then he goes to Washington. He has all this talent around him. He does a great job. He doesn't do well off platform. The offensive line's going to be key there, but they have weapons. Atlanta's been drafting guys like Kyle Pitts and Drake London and Bijan Robinson. Now they had Michael Penix too high for my liking at pick number 8.
Yeah.
Alabama's still sitting there. Just to clean up one thing real quick. The Tennessee Titans drafted Casey Latham. Their offensive line coach, oh, by the way, everybody, is Bill Callahan, one of the best in the business, right? So he will help Casey Latham come down on penalty. For this pick, though, for the Atlanta Falcons, they got to believe that the Raiders, it was discussed. The Raiders are taking him at 13. The Raiders evidently were trying to trade up. My intel said trade up to get Michael Penix Jr. They had to think about Denver, picking one pick ahead there to save the ditches.
Minnesota.
I thought Atlanta, though, would take this one. I didn't see it coming. I don't know who did. Michael, let's talk. Let me get the Schefter here.
Yeah, but saying I would down turn too, because like they need defense.
Not concerned about his knees, not concerned about his shoulders. Raheem Morris loved Michael Penix, and the Falcons felt like they couldn't wait. There have been speculation swirling in recent weeks that he could be the pick, and now there have been 4 quarterbacks picked in the first 8 picks, with J.J. McCarthy and Bo Nix still out there. Greedy. It's the first time in the common draft ever 4 quarterbacks go in the first 8 picks. The Bears will be next. What are your thoughts on Michael?
Bro, this is crazy.
Michael Penix is a really good player. I talked to some of the quarterback coaches around the league that went to all the pro days. They said he had the best arm. The ball comes off of his hand, it elects it. The key is, when will we see it? Kirk Cousins is going to play if he's healthy, so when will you see Michael Penix on the field?
That really is the question. Do they want to get him on the field immediately? You obviously have brought in Kirk Cousins not just for one season.
Yeah, look, I mean, this makes you about Kirk Cousins' stats. That's
We'll
Sorry
find
about
out.
that.
The Bears made the first pick of this night, and now they will make the 9th selection. Here's Roger Goodell.
With the 9th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Chicago Bears select Rome Odunze, wide receiver, Washington.
Yep. Wow, so what's the Bears got Keenan Allen, DJ Moore, and Roman Duze. Bears on sign former Eagle Keanu Swift, the running back. So the Bears got offense. They got Coco Met. Coco Met's been a stud, pretty underrated, but Bears got offense now. They got a little bit of defense too. So watch out for the Bears at NFC North this year. It could be a little dangerous.
Rome will burn you. Rome is 6'3" almost, 212 pounds with length, ran 4.45, 39 vertical. 24 contested catches in 2023, most at FBS. You talk about consistency. 5 or more catches in every game. The only game he hit was Utah, and he had 2 touchdown receptions. This kid is like Marvin Harrison, and Marvin Harrison's senior in terms of work ethic. He's humble. He wants to keep getting better and better. Michael Penix Jr. had him to throw to. Also had Jalen McMillan and Jalen Pope, 2 really good players. You think about the Chicago Bears now with Caleb Williams and DJ Moore adding Romo Dunze, who to me, when you look back on it, I thought he was clearly the second best receiver, right there with Marvin Harrison Jr. slightly ahead of the league maybe for one of the best.
Yo, the offense with Fields have been crazy, but yeah, but I said like, are you those Bears at least gave Fields one more chance, but obviously we got the first pick and got the type of QBs coming out this year. I'm not surprised.
The Minnesota Vikings, there was discussions about them coming up to number 4, number 5. They did not want to go that high, but with all the quarterbacks going, they felt
There's got to be JJ McCarthy here.
to come up with number 10, presumably to pick a quarterback. The Minnesota Vikings at number 10 are now on the clock.
Moving up 1 spot, the Jets were at 10.
I guess Minnesota wanted to make sure that nobody trades up because they had Denver and Oakland behind them. They could possibly trade up. So, but this got to be JJ McCarthy here. So Jettas, Jordan Addison, Hawkinson going to catch the passes from JJ.
Meanwhile, the Bears, of course, just took one of their new star young wide receivers. In some way, takes us down to Molly, who's with Rome Odunze.
All right, thank you, Rome. You just caught balls from quarterback Caleb Williams just last week. How excited are you to play with him?
I'm thrilled. You know, I got to watch him play from across the sideline, and I know how special he is, so I'm so excited to get to work from day one and go do something special.
What has this Bears staff done to create a foundation for success right away in Chicago?
I think they've been building it for a little bit now, and I when I visited with them, you know, they're determined, they're tenacious, and I think I can get along well with them. So they've been doing it for a while. I'm just another piece of the puzzle.
All right, congrats, Ron. I'm happy for you.
Thank you. Go Bears.
The excitement in Chicago is unquestioned. The excitement in Atlanta for their young quarterback in the stunner, and the excitement in Minnesota.
Question is Minnesota go JJ here. Does one of Denver or Oakland go Bo Nix? Wow. Okay. I mean, honestly, if you're the Jets, that's a W. Because the Jets were gonna go QB anyway. Jets probably gonna go Brock Bowers at 10. 11 now. I don't know how I feel about Bo Nix. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about Bo Nix. Like, obviously, like he went to Oregon, had a great season, but before that, and plus that's there. But I'm like, I don't know. But I could be wrong. You know, we all could be wrong, and he could be great, but I'm not overly a fan of his.
If your business needs a new application, then developers will have to write code. A lot of code. If an application needs to be modernized, then you'll need time, resources, and caffeine. If this sounds daunting, then use Watson X Code Assistant. AI designed to multiply developer productivity so you can generate code quickly. Let's create a more modern foundation for business with Watson X Code Assistant. IBM. Let's create.
Yeah, because Jet probably go Bowers at 11. Everybody guess.
Whatever makes me happy. So, and I'm thanking you for knowing exactly what a pro wants, what a pro needs. Whatever makes me happy sets me free. Good. Put the flat. Come here, brother.
AT&T Optimizer provides proactive recommendations so you get what's right for you.
The Cantina Chicken Burrito isn't just for late night because it keeps it light with slow.
I said, Shuyo, what's called? I can talk. A defensive player hasn't gone yet, and they probably won't go until maybe what? Maybe 13 to the Raiders. Okay, I'm assuming some of the QB. Jets probably go tight end. I'm assuming Denver probably gonna go QB. I mean, I guess Oakland at 13 might go. Corner maybe? They might go corner, to be honest.
Don't miss any of the offseason action. Access NFL Plus Premium today on the NFL app. Our aerial coverage is provided by Goodyear. From their first step on the field to their first step on the stage, these players have drive. Goodyear, more driven. So one of the surprises of this night is that J.J. McCarthy is still available as we reach pick number 10. According to our draft day predictor, there was only a 19% chance he would still be available here. Meanwhile, the Minnesota Vikings have never taken a quarterback in the top 10. The highest quarterback they've ever taken was Dante Culpepper at number 11 in 1999. But Adam Schefter's telling us they traded up here for a quarterback now. Which one should they take? Well, as far as I'm concerned, you don't take a quarterback this high, but they're going to take probably J.J. McCarthy. Why? Because this kid went 27-1 as a starter. Talk about intangibles, talk about competitiveness, Josh Allen life. He was stressful on third down, even fourth down against Alabama. They don't even move on to play for a national title.
Yeah, but say the reason why the Vikings will trade up and not to QB here.
I talk about division every year. You cannot be fourth unless you get some luck or you get some bad luck and bad fortune like Pittsburgh got in. Why? Because Joe Burrow got hurt and Deshaun Watson got hurt. Have to go out and change their quarterback because they knew they can't be fourth. If you're in Minnesota, you see Jordan Love emerging as a star. You know, Caleb Williams is coming to the division. You got Jared Goff in the division. You better keep up with the team.
Come on.
And get yourself somebody. And Sam Darnold would be the bridge to. Yeah, hey, Sam Darnold.
Sam Darnold.
Right?
You like Sam Darnold.
JJ needed that bridge quarterback. He's got it with Sam Darnold. And we came into this draft wondering, when was Minnesota going to make that move? They had 11, they got 23 from Houston. When were they going to make that move? They didn't sign Kirk Cousins back, so we knew, based on that and those two things, they were going to get a quarterback. Which quarterback have they identified? Either way, Kevin O'Connell, now the pressure is on him because he's handpicked this quarterback to lead his franchise to go to all those weapons with Addison and Jefferson, the Hopkins, and all those weapons. So this quarterback is going to be in really good shape.
I think this is the best situation for any of these young quarterbacks. In Chicago, Ron Boul has done fantastic work setting the table for Caleb. I think this is the best one we've seen. Head coach, play caller, supporting cast. I think it's fantastic.
You know, the division are ready to announce after the trade. The Vikings coming up to number 10, and here's the thing.
To help make the Minnesota Vikings selection, we are honored to have with us the surviving mother, brothers, and nephew of fallen hero, United States Army Sergeant Zachary Ewing. Zachary died after battling cancer. The cancer was discovered after he was injured during his second deployment.
Hey, look at my loud. Jeez.
We salute him and thank his family and TAP, the Tragedy Assistance Program for Survivors, which offers care to those grieving the loss of a military loved one. I'm now going to turn this over to Sergeant Ewing's nephew, Asher, who will announce the pick in honor of his uncle.
Hey, that's right.
With the 10th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Minnesota Vikings select J.J. McCarthy, quarterback.
Yo, JJ McCarthy. Wow. So 5 QBs in the top 10.
Minnesota Vikings of their Detroit Lions. So Jim Harbaugh said he's the greatest quarterback in Michigan history. He was now the first to go in round one since Harbaugh himself did in 1987. McCarthy made the college football playoff both his seasons as a starter. He threw 49 touchdowns.
But yeah, it's crazy, man. Just damn. yo, the Jets put the pick in so fast. Brock Bowers, tight end, Georgia. Hey, so yo, but I mean honestly, but I mean that's kind of the nature we in right now in the NFL. Like a lot of teams got to trade up or spend extra capital to try to get at least some kind of decent QB. Like I'm not having McCarthy either, but a lot of teams got to do that in order to but that man jealous. That man jealous. Send me to to a new team. Who's the running back at for the Vikings now? Because I'm pretty sure Alex Madison didn't resign with them this offseason. Because I know obviously they got Jettas, Jordan Addison. They got who's that third receiver? I forgot his name, but he's good too. They got Hawkinson, and they got JJ.
The J.J. McCarthy, you say, well, he didn't have to carry the team, right? He was playing for him, that offensive line, the defense. And he was stretched on third down, on fourth down that Alabama game. It was traditional old school ball. That's the way they played in Michigan. He didn't live on bubble screens. He didn't live on layups. He lived on passes between the hatches. Almost 30% of this is between the hatches. It wasn't giving. Like a lot of these quarterbacks, they get those lofty stats.
Oh yeah, that. I forgot it's on Aaron Jones. Yo, that felt like a long time ago. I forgot. I forgot it's on Aaron Jones. Yep. Yeah, but that feel like it happened like so long ago. But I'm pretty sure it happened like what last month.
Bo Nix, the Spencer Rattler, is a gap. So if you want to get a potential starting quarterback that has similarities in something to a young Drew Brees, Bo Nix is helped by these.
Bo Nix was some similar to young Drew Brees. I don't know about that, Chief.
He's had 5 taken so far, roughly 10 picks in here tonight. The Jets moving back one spot here. The Jets, there's been a lot of speculation. Do they go with the tight end and Brock Bowers, or do they go with offensive line help to try and protect Aaron Rodgers?
They got 2 tackles that haven't played every game in their career. They need to protect Aaron Rodgers. We saw how his season ended last year. He's got to be protected. When you choose between offensive weapon or protection for an almost 40-year-old quarterback, you got to protect him. Like that, yeah.
Those are Tyler Smith and Morgan Moses. Let's see if that's the direction they go. Here's Roger Goodell.
With the 11th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the New York Jets select Boul.
Wow, just for offensive tackle. Okay. Shout out Penn State, by the way. Shout out.
that's what this night is about. Wildest dreams of these young men and their families coming true directly before your eyes. He started 21 games for the Nittany Lions, allowed just one sack. He was the teammate at Gonzaga College High School in D.C. of Caleb Williams, who went number 1 tonight. Now Obu Fashion, who goes to the Jets.
Watch him play high school football at Gonzaga with Caleb. Obu Fashion is a talented athlete. Kind of a Ronnie Stanley type player at 6'6", 312 with long arms, small.
Yeah, but I mean, like. I kind of feel like he was gonna go somewhat high though. He been like one of the top tackles been talking about for a minute, but I really thought the Jets would go tight end here, but I guess saw Aaron Jones. I mean, I guess saw Aaron Rodgers get injured 4 plays in last year. Like, yeah, we got to protect this man. Denver go. It is Bo Nix season. It might be Bo Nix season.
Injury prone. There are tough personality issues as well as guard. This is a security blanket, is a sixth man, a developmental left tackle behind Tyrod Smith. Somebody could protect the 40-year-old quarterback coming off with a killing. I would have gone for Brock Bowers. That's my guy. I love Brock Bowers. I can see why they would need that left tackle. Just both those veteran left tackle, right tackle, 33. Like I said, coming off injury. Yeah, I mean, you look at his
Denver got to go QB here though. It's got to be Bo Nix season.
This is a passing league, and his ability to mirror and stay in front of defensive ends and pass block, he can do second down. He's got Pro Bowl potential at that position.
I'll give you one thing: 1 sack allowed in 700 pass plays in Penn State. So even though technically he does need some work, he's only 21. The upside is there.
All right, so the next 2 teams who are on the clock are the Denver Broncos and the Las Vegas Raiders. They are both teams.
Yeah, I'll say this got to be Bo Nix season. Got to be.
Is still available. Will he go to one of them? We'll find out next. You're watching the draft on ESPN.
Got to be Bo Nix season.
Don't let me go. Don't let me go. Don't let me go. Don't let me go. Don't you ever let me go.
All these games on DirecTV and no satellite on the roof. Think about this. Blue Jays, Cardinals, Orioles. What's missing? The end game coming? No walnut frame. Pigeons. They'd rather name a team.
Probably Bo Nix season.
This Charmin Ultra Soft Smooth Tear is so soft and so smooth. Charmin Ultra Soft Smooth Tear has wavy perforations that tear so much better for a smooth, more enjoyable go. Charmin, enjoy the go. We all bring something different to the table.
But I'm saying, if Bo Nix goes here, then who does the Raiders take then? At 13, like, did he go? I don't know. Did he go defense here? Like could it be like the corner from Toledo?
So this is pickleball? Oh. These guys are intense. The DJ from Morgan Stanley were ready for whatever gets served. Dude, you gotta work with your chest. I'm ready to work on saving for retirement or college, since you like to get schooled.
There's nothing better than a game.
Because yeah, I have no clue who the Raiders will take here at 13. Then.
Let it be folks. Miller and Miller. I like it.
These new Little Caesars Crazy Puffs are fun size.
And perfect on the go.
You do that, Buttercup? You go anywhere. Enjoy Little Caesars Crazy Puffs on the go for just $3.99.
It's time. Goal of the year. Heart of the past. celebrations, forgotten. The history.
Yeah, you're about to say like I see like
All that matters now is what
there's been no defensive players judging so far. There's been 5 QBs, 3 receivers, and 2 tackles.
The 2024 NFL Draft, where we have already seen 5 quarterbacks go in the top 10 picks. The Denver Broncos are now on the clock with the opportunity to make it 6 quarterbacks, which would tie the all-time NFL record that was set back in the historic draft of 1983. Brady.
And would obliterate how quickly it happened. Dan Marino was the 6th quarterback taken that year. He went 27 overall. We are staring at the 12th pick of this draft. So they'll
Actually, Dallas Taylor with Max Crosby would be filthy.
quarterbacks have gone off the board, and maybe the next one is here. Yeah, we're talking. I think the Raiders got to be sitting there shocked. At pick number 13, all quarterbacks could be off the board. And you're in a division with Mahomes and Herbert, and now you're talking about Denver having an opportunity. I said the fact that I did those top 3.0 is just get reminded. Don't get reminded so little bit of Drew Brees. I hear that with his hands on, look at big hands. You go get 6'2", Drew Brees 6'1.5".
Yeah, I said like I think the Raiders might go that the guy from Toledo, Quinion Mitchell.
In the 2024 NFL Draft, the Denver Broncos select Boul Nix.
Yep.
Quarterback, Oregon.
Yep, they run Bo Nix.
So here we are, 12 picks into this draft.
The Michael Penix pick like screwed up everything. Penix on 8 screwed up the draft.
Let's talk about Bo Nix. He has played a lot of football. 3 years started with Auburn before transferring. Was a Heisman finalist last year with Oregon with 45 touchdowns and 3 interceptions. In all, he made 61 starts.
That Bo Nix look like Captain America, yo. That man mess look like Captain America to John.
21 years of age. J.J. McCarthy, 21 years of age. Michael Penix Jr. soon to be 24 next week, and Bo Nix is 24. And Bo Nix is an Auburn, right? After Nix's father had been the quarterback. And that's correct to be the guy he has to see at Auburn. Didn't happen. Didn't come together. Watch us play here. The pirouette move. This is 4th down touchdown pass. He showed flashes of brilliance. He goes to Oregon, right system, flash short passes to get him in.
Yeah, but I say Raiders got no defense here, right? Like there's no way they take like a Bowers or any other receiver. They got like it had to be around defense pretty soon.
It's going to hopefully get better. It did with Drew Brees. Bo Nix doesn't have really good arm strength right now. So he's simply good. It's not great. Drew Brees, that was why it was a first pick in the 2nd round. People question his arm strength. They did get better. I think Sean Payton saw a little bit of Brees. I said it a month ago, maybe in Bo Nix. Jeff, what did Sean Payton say?
Yeah, but about say honestly, Bo Nix and Michael Penix might be some of the better QBs out of this draft. But I mean, because honestly, like if Bo Nix and Penix were both like 21, 22 coming out instead of like being like 24, they probably would definitely win a little higher than they went. But I think they went a little lower because of like age. And then Penix went a little lower because his injury history. But yeah, like I said, like I'm still kind of on the fence with Bo Nix, but he did have an outstanding season last year. So.
This was the quarterback that Denver was determined to get in the 1st round, and Sean Payton did not lose out on his quarterback tonight the way he did in 2017.
There was been speculation that maybe they'd be able to get him in round 2, or that someone would. Instead, he is the 12th pick of this draft. You hear the comparisons being made. Again, we've had the 6 quarterbacks that have gone in the first 12 picks. Easily the fastest we've seen that happen. Again, the 1983 class, the final quarterback was pick number 27. Bo Nix goes at number 12. Booker. Here's the thing I'll say, really. For Sean Payton to come in his back, to Patrick Mahomes, and then see Bo Nix, I'm not sure what he's seeing. That's number 1. Bo Nix, are you getting anything that's going to improve down the road? He's 24 years old.
61 starts. He's been a dick and dump quarterback at Oregon. Is he going to be Drew Brees? I don't know, but if you're thinking that he's going to come in after you pay $86 million to get rid of Russell Wilson, I think that's unfair pressure to put on this kid in Bo Nix.
I think what he's going to want is what you saw out of Drew Brees, right? Some people thought Drew Brees was a dick and dump quarterback, but he was a guy who handled pressure tremendously.
Okay, Bo Brees.
Protected inside. Bo Nix can do that. He gets the ball out on time and deliver it accurately.
There's no quarterback left for the Raiders.
With the 13th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Las Vegas Raiders select Brock Bowers. Tight end.
Really? What?
Career for this young man is from Napa Valley, 3-time All-American. He's the third Georgia player to do that, joining Bush.
Wow, so they were Brock Bowers. Okay. Didn't he jump to a tight end last year, though? Yeah, you must say like didn't he jump like Michael Mayer last year? I think was his name. Yeah, hold on, let me see. Yeah, Michael Mayer. He was just last year, right? Yeah. Wait. So the Raiders drafted a tight end in the second round last year, and then drafted Bowers this year. Man, so you see us too. So because of trade, it's maybe Devontae Adams. Yeah. I would have went corner here. I would have went playing Mitchell. If I was yeah, they're saying like he was productive. So like this pick I don't get at all. I don't get this pick for the Raiders at all.
But they have some nice pieces now with Jacoby Myers, Devontae Adams, and Brock Bowers. They still need to find a runner. There are some running backs that are going to provide tremendous value later on in this draft. I'm sure they'll be able to pick one up. But this guy's just a weapon, period.
Yeah, that's true, but like shoot, yo, Devontae Adams, he's the one that needed to request a trade because he still had no QB. They got Aiden O'Connell. They lost Josh Jacobs. I mean, now they double up with tight end, so.
The offensive line is still a work in progress. I just question the pick and how they're going to be able to use this pick in Las Vegas.
Look, I think there have been so much speculation that they were going to draft a quarterback, but they move up to try and get Chase Daniels, all of that connection, and I don't know what their intelligence told them.
Who the Saints go here now?
They would not have the option to take any of them at 13. May have taken them by as much surprise as it did us. We've got 6 quarterbacks down. We're not even halfway through round 1. Will a defensive player be selected at any point tonight? At some point, we assume they will, but we're not quite sure yet.
Hey, the AB curse. Yeah, I say the AB or John Gruden curse. because they pretty much forced John Gruden out pretty much.
Just like Nationwide helps millions of people prepare for their financial future, I'm here to help you prepare for the NFL draft. Ready? On. Ring is your future call. Seriously, no one's going with the quarter zip? People like this slogan. I get a lot of emails. Fine, give me your best commission on it. Too much? Yeah, that's way too much.
Introducing Gatorade One.
Oh yeah, no. Here's it because like the worst of all time, yo. What's it called, Mark Davis? That man haircuts. You know how to describe that thing. That's just abomination. They make it like they make it like a reverse bowl cut. Oh, yo, you should, yo. Any route like a wig this year, like any route like the like some long blonde hair, like a long blonde jaw. You just do that. It's rocket. Let's do it.
Are they nervous? Yes. I'm nervous.
Hey, why did these kids forget about us? It's possible the kids are just the worst. Being excited is exhausting. Okay, let's get to that.
Yeah. 17. Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can it keep me warm when I'm cold?
Wait, no, I'm always hot.
Sleep Number does that.
Can I make my side softer?
Who the Saints go though? Like I have no like. I guess to go corner.
Please.
Sleep Number does that.
Or actually, no. What? Dallas Turner might be good here because Cam Jordan's getting old. They could use a guy next aside of what's his name? Oh God, wait a moment. I gotta look at the team depth chart here again. I'm drawing blanks. Oh, Carl Granderson. Yeah, that's what they have. Oh, the grinding man. But I'm looking at ESPN. ESPN said it's called Byron Murphy, the D tackle from Texas, will be the best fit.
Looking forward to this one. It's a thought on the line.
Lowe's is the official home improvement partner of the NFL. That's why the NFL trusts Lowe's for the materials, tools, and equipment needed to build the NFL draft stage. For a night in Detroit, we are told there were 275,000 football fans that have gathered around this stage here in Detroit to witness this extraordinary party that has been an historic night already in a variety of different.
Saints pick is in. They might. Like I said, they got no defense here.
Two defensive players on our set up here. That's two more defensive players that have been selected so far in this draft. In fact, 13 straight offensive players selected to begin. That is the longest streak at any point in the first round ever. Not just the first 13 picks. We've never had 13 consecutive offensive players selected at any point of round one, and that's what we have had. Dallas Turner is here. There were several excellent defensive players in this draft. We'll see if we finally hear one fall tonight in New Orleans Saints. Will be selected next.
Yeah, but the next best QB is Spencer Rattler, and I doubt they go Rattler. They could go receiver though. They could go They could go someone like a Brian Thomas or like a Isaiah Leggett or a Donald Mitchell. And they do go wide receiver because they got what? They got Olave. That's what I said. They let Mike Thomas walk, so they could use wide receiver too. But I think with that, I think wide receiver too. You can wait. I think you wait till the second round to get one. Like maybe trade them second round to get one.
If you need a defensive player in particular at corner, you are absolutely right now. You're going to have your pick of the litter. And there are some fantastic players, no question about it. And the pass rush that you were talking about. Look, we have to lot to. Were it not for his neck, he'd already be gone. We would already have heard his name. He would have been commissioner, and we don't know where his destination is. We haven't mentioned Jared Burks. Jared Burks is going to be a darn good pass rusher too in the NFL from Florida State. You're going to have your pick. A very good.
Oh, you talking about like what? Probably like D tackle maybe.
And I agree with you guys completely, but I think right now with this,
Because like the next tackle will be Amaris Mims or Trey Fatandu is a guard, but they gotta go defense here. I'm assuming.
With the 14th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the New Orleans Saints select Kalaise Fuaga, tackle, Oregon State.
Another offensive player and a big, strong,
Wow.
physical 2-year starter, first All-America last year. He's out of Tacoma, Washington.
Wow, so he took Fuaga.
Very good. They averaged 182 yards a game on the ground over the last 2 years. He's just the second player Oregon State's had in the top 2 rounds
for the last 10 years now. Ali Fawad is, you were talking about, at 6'5", they have 324 pounds, that's 5'1", 33 vertical, but only one sack allowed his entire career at right tackle.
Okay, so they went for Uga. Okay, that's interesting.
Harry, running back, stood in arm and saved running behind Fawad, and now he's got that powerful front. Now, you saw that delivering the blow sometimes, the sustaining, he's got to be more cognizant of that. But Lewis, Ali Fawad, a deep area pick for the New Orleans Saints. Now, look, strong at that point of attack at 6'5", 324 pounds. He's kind of like J.C. Lakers. When he puts his hands on you, it's over. He's going to do this. He's going to just torque you and turn you around and just put you on the ground.
Okay.
Get up to the second level.
Still, pick 15 and no defensive player's been picked yet.
That's a regular occurrence for him. Putting people on the ground. Quick feet and hands in pass protection. He's going up against Liatu here. And you can see it. I saw it at the Senior Bowl. He has very, very nimble feet and great punch timing. And if you try and run him down the middle and try and beat him with power, he's just going to anchor down. He's just going to hop. He's going to keep his head back, and you're not going anywhere. This guy is a foundational piece of right tackle. He's a 10-year, 15-year player that's going to be a multiple-time All-Pro because he's just an absolute beast out there. That's a fantastic pick for New Orleans Saints.
And for an offensive line that was 28th in pass block rate, 15th in run block rate. Sometimes when need and best available meet, this is what you get. This is an outstanding.
Yeah. I'm about to say like there was some talks that Coles was trying to trade up to get like a wide receiver, but I don't think they go wide receiver here. I doubt it. They gotta go defense here. I said, shoot, like what is corner dropping? Like a team like the Steelers or the Eagles can possibly move up and get and snag a QB because Eagles at 22, Steelers at 20.
But your future is bright with an American Home Shield warranty to protect your covered appliances and home systems. Are there bees behind me?
But he's a shame.
Bill, we talked about this. American Home Shield. Don't worry, be warranty.
On the clock at number 15.
Honestly, Turner might drop the Steelers, but I don't know, because like Turner might not buy either the Seahawks or the Rams at 16 and 19. Yeah, so they might look for as two, but or they might go buy Murphy the second though. Since downplay D tackle, they might go buy Murphy the second. But at the same time, like Latu, got for UCLA, he's a stud. Jared Verse, he's pretty damn good too. And then obviously my guy from my school, Penn State, Chop Robinson. Shout out to Chop.
He's the best all-around player. I'll just tell you this, Nate Wiggins is right there with him for me. Nate is an absolute beast, a little bit longer, not quite as big, maybe 185, ran 4.28 at the combine. I will tell you this, though. This guy can cover any type of receiver that you want. Small guys, tall guys, inside, outside. And think about this, Gus Bradley.
Oh, shout out. We've been on live for 2 hours and 8 minutes.
Yeah, Gus Bradley likes the guys like Sherm, like those tall 6'1" corners that can just fly. Nate Wiggins can do that. You have your pick of whoever you want here. How cool is that? Especially considering this is a position you can. Yeah, I want to see what the Eagles do at 22. That's a desperate need area for that. They need speed and dispatch. Not ability at corner. And they're picking at 22. They're talking about to move up to get a corner.
Yep.
These corners drop. They're going to wait.
See?
Get their guy.
See?
Indianapolis' number one need is corner, so you don't expect that to be the spot. So I'll be anxious to see if Philadelphia sits at 22 and waits for that, or they move up.
No, I think the Eagles going to trade up and get a corner.
I was the first defensive tackle picked at 15. Witness Byron Murphy the second come off. The teams that are coming up, lead defensive tackle, Seattle, Cincinnati, the Rams. Who's going to be the first one to come up and get one? They can play that free safety position.
Seen a defensive player selected at all so far in this draft, which again sets a record by a wide margin for the longest it has taken for a defensive player to come off the board. The Indianapolis Colts took the majority of their time. The pick is in. We'll have the announcement coming up shortly. They're the first team to take the majority of their time and play sometimes they will be able to catch our breath here a little bit and see what Indy does.
Well, I think there's a lot of quality at the positions that they need. And you just wonder if there's having some debate. Well, not necessarily debate, just making sure, Ray, we're all on the same page. Let's get the guy on the phone. Let's talk to him here a little bit. We're in no rush. We don't need to turn this car into a basket to appease everybody. Let's just take our time, get our guy, and then just keep on rolling.
I wondered if they would maybe be interested in a player like Brock Bowers when he was available.
And they're dropping the album.
Who showed such promise last year, despite, and then you had the injury and the injury problems, but trying to build a little bit up on that offensive side. So we'll see if that's what they decide to do there. It's a division, but all of a sudden the Houston Texans jumped up from seemingly nowhere and turned themselves into a team that looks like they're going to be formidable for the foreseeable future. We'll see what chances go in.
Wow, so apparently Bo Nix was QB3 on the Broncos board behind Daniels and Williams. Damn, okay, I know that. All right, let's see what the Colts going to do here.
With the 15th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Indianapolis Colts select Laiatu Latu, defensive end.
Wow. Colts went edge. Wow. Okay. So Colts went edge. First defensive guy is Laiatu Latu. Dallas Turner continues to slide for the Steelers.
He transferred to UCLA, played brilliantly, and here he is now the first round pick in the draft.
12th highest rated player on my big board. They get him here at 15. The only thing is, as Lou and Book were talking, is that if you're okay, you can reconcile that with your medical staff. 6'4.5", 259 pounds, ran 4.64 to play up or down, left and right side at UCLA. They moved him around. He's got a spin move.
Oh.
He knows how to use his hands. He has talent moves to get off blocks and find the football. He rotates the ball. He's got natural instincts to play on this side of the ball. He's a natural getting after the quarterback. 2 seasons at LSU. Talk about production. 34 tackles for loss, 23.5 sacks. That could break down a little bit better when making a tackle, but it's what getting after the quarterback. If you're okay with the net, he was the best pure pass rusher in this draft.
Yeah, he's the most skilled rusher in the draft. What does that mean? His ability to go from first move to second move to third move, to use your hands, to set up the rush, the fastball, the counter move. He can do it all from a pass rusher standpoint. He comes into the National Football League on day one, and he will be one of the upper tier skill rushers in the league. Oftentimes when rookies come in, they have the athleticism, but they don't have the moves. They have to learn the move. The Latu comes in, he's got the move.
Yo, I'm surprised, yo. I knew the Colts would go corner here, but they went DN. My buddy Shane hit me up. He's a Colts fan. My man said Chris Ballard fucking sucks. What does Seattle? What's Seattle do here? Does Seattle go? Does Seattle go edge here? I don't need to go corner.
I don't think offensive linemen down there still know what happened. Because he was beating the ball, and then you just kind of stood back and you were in awe at just how advanced he was with how he set up his moves.
Jackie, what do you have?
Brady, this was the top pass rusher in this draft. And without the neck issues, he would have been a top 10 pick. But there were a handful of teams that had him off the board, medically ready flag. There were some teams that were concerned that he's 1 injury away from seeing his NFL career and prematurely. That scared off some teams, but not the Indianapolis Colts. He saw the value, he saw the talent, he saw the drive and the work ethic, and made him the first defensive player selected in the 2024 NFL Draft.
And his team needs him. His team was 27th, the Colts were, in pressure percentage last season. Subway to the stage. Molly standing by. Molly.
Thanks, Laiatu. Just 3 years ago, you were advised to medically retire. Now you're a member of the Indianapolis Colts. What are the emotions going through you right now?
It's an out of body experience. I can't understand how I'm feeling. I mean, I'm just ready to roll and contribute to a winning atmosphere. I mean, shoot, my knees are shaking. I feel weak. I just gotta praise the Lord.
The first defensive player taken off the board with a pick 15. Why are you the best pass rusher in this draft?
It's only been one trade so far tonight, and it's only because the Vikings were the one spot.
In coverage as well. So I mean, I'm all around. And I'm gonna be available and available.
I can see Seattle going Dallas Turner here.
I appreciate you. Thank you.
And he put an end to the run of offensive players. 14.
Because I'm not sure who the Seahawks got on the depth chart right now at edge.
Their pick is next.
Oh, they went 3-4. Okay. Oh yeah. They definitely need an edge rusher because the edge is garbage. They gotta go edge or they gotta go edge or O line.
Disney Plus and ESPN Plus. It's a luxury experience. There's something for the whole family to welcome Paris. With the Disney bundle. Where do you want to serve? Oh, I didn't serve. What if your spouse, parent, or grandparent served in the military? You can join USAA.
Yeah, my grandpa did. So I'm already in. But I was talking about your serve.
Oh,
USAA. For the military community.
after Advil.
That's my move. What about your back?
It's fine. Before Advil. Advil Dual Action fights pain two ways. Advil targets pain at the source. Acetaminophen blocks pain signal. Advil Dual Action.
Coronas never missed a Cinco de Mayo party.
So pick is in. So no trade with Seattle. But
Some of the most brilliant minds in business. No, not you. Or you. You auto track business income and expenses with QuickBooks. You pay all your employees easily and accurately. And you have a business bank account with market-leading APY. Get the full picture of your business on one platform. Now with extra help when you need it. That's how your business different.
Take all your crispy wraps, eat it with the meal or have it as a snack. Only $2.99. It's a hunger hack. If it fits in one hand, having your way.
No one cares about me.
the Steelers trade up. So I mean, to be honest, they could.
Even when I'm with my friends, I feel alone.
Because only Jacksonville needs a corner. Really, I don't think so. Let's see. Let's look at the Bengals. Depth chart here.
Millions of kids feel.
I mean, yeah. I said, look at the depth chart. The Bengals could use a corner.
Time's kind of a weird thing. You can slow it down.
And then if I look at the Jaguars,
You can take it back if you want. And what happens when everyone's fighting for it?
what's the Jaguars? I don't know. They actually don't need a corner, but
Continue Friday at 5:30 on ESPN. Welcome back to the 2020.
I see it. I guess Jets will probably go wide receiver, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, I can never see Pittsburgh probably training in front of Cincy. Pittsburgh or Philly.
NFL draft. We've had not a lot of trades, but we have had some big surprises. Among them, that this young man is still available. Dallas Turner reporting To our draft predictor, that there's only a 5% chance the pass rusher out of Alabama would still be available by the time we reach the midway point of round one. But indeed, he is in large part because the first 14 players selected tonight all played on the offensive side of the ball. Now we just had Leatu Latu go number 15, the first defensive player, and we'll see which direction Seattle.
The curveball that was thrown that kind of threw everything out of whack a little bit was Michael Penix to Atlanta. That was Dallas Turner, Byron Murphy, the second slotted there, and then all of a sudden now teams don't need right now like a pass rusher who needs to develop a counter move and test it off the charts at a productive year. They're going for need area, and then now you have teams that look at other places. Dallas Turner at some point, guys, is going to be too good to pass on. Put him in a rotation.
They would get first round T. Higgins for the Steelers, first round. I mean, shoot, in the purple world, that'd be that should be pretty solid trade. But I know the Bengals would trade T. Higgins in the division though.
Dallas Turner is that kind of guy. But when you get the ninth best player on the board, I think he was right around there on most boards available this late. He's a pass rusher.
That'd be a good Manning trade though.
You would figure with Mike McDonald coming in there, what he had in Baltimore. He had an inside guy at Matt PK. He had some outside guys. You just wonder, for me, it sounds like defensive line is it inside or outside. That's the question. But he needs upfield push in order to establish what he wants to establish out there.
The Seahawks and the league is going to make a special presentation for this pick. Here's Alan Roach to explain.
Please direct your attention to the main stage video screens for a special message from United States service members forward station at Osan Air Base in South Korea.
– 48 miles from adversaries.
To defend the freedom of 51 million people.
This is Blitz for Operation Draft Pick.
Boul is here at Osan. Back to you in Detroit.
That's right. It was. Still got to find like that good number 2 for Pickens.
Thank you to our men and women who serve in the United States military. Your sacrifices to defend our country's freedom do not go unnoticed. Thank you so much. With the 16th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Seattle Seahawks select Byron Murphy, defensive tackle, Texas.
Byron Murphy also board for Seattle, so corner is still up. Corner's still available. Dallas Turner's still available. Honestly, shoot, like, honestly, man, like, it might be able to wait for a corner. To be honest. Oh, the Vikings? Apparently the Vikings have traded up to 17. Vikings traded at 17, look like, for 23, pick 167, and a 2025 third and 2025 fourth. Who the hell Minnesota gonna pick? What the hell? Does the Minnesota corner? They might go, like, what is?
Lower body twitch that can play the 3 technique that can get to the edge of the guard and get vertical, and we can clean up this rush moves. Active, powerful hand, 6'1.5", almost 300 pounds. You're at 4'8".
What? Did the Vikings go Dallas Turner?
Your arms like that. As you said, look, some of these guys did their battle, didn't have 2 long arms either. Now, you look at 5 sacks. 2 of them came against Baylor. You got Devontae Sweat high next to you. And you get 5 sacks and 2 against
Bro,
Baylor.
what?
He did have 33 quarterback pressures. Now, a lot of these schools are center back Trayvon Walker. They give that one Halloween chance. But a I'll tell you this. If he can take that like Trayvon in year 2, 3.5 to 10.5 sacks, a guy like Myron in second, the production wasn't there, the talent is, how is he coached? And Seattle, like the guy on that staff, will determine his fate.
Lewis, the graphics have just changed in the room. The Minnesota Vikings have just traded up to 17 with Jacksonville.
What were we just talking about just a minute ago? Dallas Turner, right? Who did Minnesota just lose? Daniil Hunter. Where is he now? He's out in Houston. They need a guy off the edge.
Yeah.
They need a guy. They got Andrew.
Yeah, but I said, there's got to be Dallas Turner season here. Got to be.
They can develop somebody with some speed and just pure athleticism that they can work with, and let Brian Flores go to work with them. It just seems to me like a guy like that who has those kind of measurables, those kind of tools to work with, be too hard to pass.
Vikings making their second trade of the night. Let's see who they've come up for here at 17.
The Jacksonville Jaguars have traded the 17th pick to the Minnesota Vikings. With the 17th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Minnesota Vikings select Dallas Turner.
Yep.
Linebacker, Alabama.
Wow. What a pickup for the Vikings.
10 times last season, coaches voted him the SEC Defensive Player of the Year. He's young. He just turned 21 in February. Played started 26 games.
Wow. So Vikings have picked up J.J. McCarthy and Dallas Turner.
You can't pass up traits when you look at this. Is he a finished product? Absolutely not. So when you look at the first step, it's ability to come off the football and line up, the versatility, playing defensive end. Can he hold the edge versus run? You got to be able to set the edge. 6'3", 6'4", 250 pounds. He can set the edge into the backfield and make the tackle. Can you bend the arc, turn the corner? We want our edge rushers to be able to dip that.
Facts. Exactly. No, they should have. But unfortunately, QB is such a big deal in the NFL now. So like, even decent to like, even mid QBs get drafted high or get paid a lot.
Right now, you think about the bend, the first, he has that, ran 4.46 and 247 pounds. You're talking about 40 and a half. Amazing for a pass rusher off the edge. But he did a good job, 10 sacks this year. But the counter move has to be developed. We talk about being able to get hands on offensive applications, do that at collegiate level. Again, the running is inconsistent. Add a guy who has the talent and shows the promise if coached properly.
All right, next up is the Bengals. They may play a corner here. Probably a corner, probably D lineman corner. I guess. Yeah, but say Packers are good. The Bears, if Caleb Williams and them come up. Toss a kicker. Try pull like a Raiders back in the 2001 when they drafted Sebastian Janikowski in the first round. But yeah, that's no good. That's no gonna be tough though. And the NFC South too, because think about it. With the Buccaneers, the Falcons, the Saints.
I really wasn't expecting it, to be honest, but I met with them dudes out there in Minnesota. It's a very, very good building over there. A lot of good people that building too. I'm ready to be a Viking now. You hear that? Let's get it, man.
The reigning defensive rookie of the year, Will Anderson, told me you have the potential to be even better than him someday. What kind of player is Minnesota getting in you?
He's a full football junkie, man. A person that eats, sneezes, and breathes. So, honestly, you just want to get a good person to build and a great teammate. And just play as hard as I can, as fast as I can. So,
all right, congratulations.
Appreciate it.
Dallas Turner's final college game at Alabama was a loss to Michigan, and his new Vikings teammate, J.J. McCarthy. Finally, some big-name defenders go off the board in consecutive order. We'll see what's next. The Bengals are on the clock. It's the draft on ESPN.
The 2024 NFL Draft, presented by Marriott, is brought to you by The Fall Guy, only in theaters May 3rd.
I'm assuming Bengals probably go corner here. You assume. I mean, cause shit, like because you got guys like Quinn Mitchell, Terrion Arnold, Kool McKenzie, you got Cooper DeJean, Nate Wiggins. Like it's good. It's a good amount of corners available.
It's crazy. I'll drink to that.
Let's make some chocolate.
Get out of my head. One last time. Going down to the blazing glory. You know, like Illinois. They die at the end. Chocolate.
Coach Jake from State Farm.
How about your pizza fish?
We saved at home and auto insurance with the least most valuable bundle.
MVD? Me?
It's surprised.
Man, I just did not see this coming. This is truly unexpected.
I'm gonna start locking this place up. You done?
Bundling.
I mean, to be honest, they might because they got paid Chase.
State Farm is there.
Yeah, but I say and shoot, like each of our Chase, you pretty much saw Amon St. Brown got paid 4 years, $120 million. AJ Brown got 3 years, $96 million. So Jamar Chase is gonna at least command $30 million a year at least. And it's the next deal. So you got Burrow, and Chase be eating up all the money. So either Higgins got to take a pay cut or anybody like probably gonna dip.
Start your day with Nature, the #1 pharmacist recommended vitamin and supplement brand.
Let's go. Every someone kid, they dream to make their last name known. Just watching the way you carry the name and pave the way for your family. Let's go. Just either a football player that you are. Dreammate is someone that.
Yeah, but I said, well, no, like T Higgins, he's pretty damn good. Like he deserves to get paid.
Help make it possible.
Toby, why aren't you eating your Cinnabon full part?
I want to save the best part for last, but it's all the best part. I don't know where to begin.
Toby, eat your breakfast.
I just smell it. The best part of Whitney's new breakfast Cinnabon Boulevard is all the parts.
She's a generational player.
Yeah, I have to watch when she plays.
She's the first pick. Indiana Fever select Caitlin Clark.
What a breakthrough the season it was, of course, for Caitlin Clark, and as she heads to the WNBA.
Yep. So I can definitely see Higgins getting truly paid by our Washington team next year.
Welcome, Caitlin Clark, to the WNBA. Okay, now, for best available brought to you by Courtyard by Mary. I guarantee you can't really look to give us good scouting reporter Cooper DeJean. I like to get Cooper's assessment of what Cooper can be. He's going to be a hell of a player in the National Football League. I think when you look at the best available, Troy Fautano will be a Pro Bowl guard. You mark that down. Cooper DeJean can play anywhere. All the kid does is make plays. He's also a punt returner. Ryan Thomas Jr., the other wide out of LSU, has size, has length, had a very productive year. Xavier Worthy, fastest.
Yeah, I say like I'm still surprised that Dallas Turner's like fell this far, but the fact that it being a steal for the Vikings.
Looks like today the perfect fit for a Pittsburgh Steelers organization. The Lillers with the reports today from Adam Schefter that T. Higgins has requested a trade. Could they consider a receiver here? There are a lot of them.
Yeah, I think they could. I'll just tell you this though. With Joe Burrow, the number of hits that he's taken and the injuries that he has suffered, and with the questions that you have and still at offensive tackle, and I like Chuck Brown as much as anyone. Massive human being. He's only signed for a 1-year deal, I believe. I think that position still needs to be locked down. The offensive line still needs to be locked down. At all costs, you need to protect Joe Burrow. He has to make it through a season. You have to address the offensive line.
Find out the Cincinnati Bengals.
Yeah, yo. I'm at corner. I'm at offensive lineman. I had wide receiver. That's what they're gonna pick.
The 2024 NFL Draft. The Cincinnati Bengals select Amarius Mims, tackle, Georgia.
Amarius Mims.
Interesting prospect is his size, athleticism off the chart. He started only 8 games in college due to injury. Played in 30 games, but wasn't a full-time starter until this past year, and he missed about half the season with an ankle that needed surgery. So those are the question marks. But now there is no question about the talent and the upside.
See, had he stayed healthy, Brady, or had he gone back to Georgia, he would have looked in at mock draft for 2025, had him in the top 5 to 10 overall.
Yeah, about to say intermediate tackles like up here now. Next is Troy Fontana, but he's a guard. It's a lot of corners, a lot of wide receivers I see like that's available. Rams probably gonna go. They might go verse here maybe.
As a pass blocker, he's still a little raw, but he has pretty good movement, the power to face anchor, and the long arms to lock down. So again, coaching for various men, inexperienced, but if you could draw up a right tackle, Trent Brown's a veteran. You got Joe Burrow, as you said, that has had.
Oh yeah.
At times, in 2 years,
The Rand definitely needs some lineman help.
Developmental right tackle.
Yeah, but Amarius ties his lower body in with that reach and the punch and the shot he has with his upper body. He's going to remind you of Casey Latham. That they're really the same type of guy. It's that Latham played with more power, I believe, in his lower half and played with better bend. Amarius is a little bit taller, a little bit bigger of a guy, but I'll tell you this. He fits what Cincinnati typically has looked for at their tackles. Bigger guys who have that.
Yo, that man is swole. Good God. Good Lord. Yeah, you must say like they might go verse here. They might go to Jared verse. Or they could go chop. But yeah, Amari Miller, that man looks swole. Good God. How big this man?
We talk about Joe Burrow a lot, and they throw the football, but they want to run the football. Understand where he comes from. The Rams, they run the football. They come downhill.
Good Lord, 6'8", 340? Jesus Lord. Goodness gracious.
And the length will give him an advantage until he can get his technique up to par.
Yeah.
All right, so the Bengals make their selection at number 18, and as we turn our attention to the next selection, we welcome the Los Angeles Rams back to the first round of the National Football League draft. Rocket Mortgage brings us this draft moment. It has been a while. The last time the Rams had a first-round pick, it was 2016.
What?
They took Jared Goff, number 1 overall, out of Cal. He, of course, just finished leading.
Yeah, I see that too. But I know, yo, he seemed pretty damn good though. Like I said, like if he was like the proper culture, he could be a beast.
And Patrick Mahomes is a junior at Texas Tech. So he's won 3 Super Bowls since then. Tom Brady has won 3 Super Bowls and retired twice since the time. The Los Angeles Rams picked in the first round. There's a name that's going to be interesting in the first round. I'll just call out that. We haven't even discussed this. Chop Robinson from Penn State. Chop had a great workout. He has numbers that are impressive. He has shorter arms if you would prefer. He didn't have the sack production that you would want in a first round pick. But he has the talent. Another kid needs some coaching. Chop Robinson off the edge. It's going to be intriguing. Why Rangers Hendon? I look down at that late first, early second, so I'm not thinking it could be a fifth first. So try to stop Robinson from Penn State to see where he comes off the board. Jose Oweh put off the board for the Ravens. They did have a sack in their final year, and it's disappointed so far with the Ravens. Not enough sack production from Chop Robinson.
Yeah. Yeah, but say like I don't think Rams might go DN here, so that's my guess. Which sets up still is perfectly for a corner.
I think Jared Hurts is one of those that look. He was very productive at Florida State. He plays hard as heck. He's 100 miles an hour. He's that 3-4 type of outside linebacker. He can consistently hit 2 points. He looks like I'm not asking a score. Something yesterday. That's why Bull wrote you the tightness
Oh yeah. About to say TJ Michael have a field day with the rookie when they meet up.
Even though there is some tightness, he still does show the ability to get high side and turn. He does a good job coming off his TDs and moving back inside. And his bull rush is ferocious. Powerful one. It's ferocious. And so him and Byron Young, that'd be a good little combination.
Once they pick up that defense line taking plays off, Jared Verse never got absolutely went to Albany, low level, where he had sacks, to Florida State, where he had a lot of pressures. Okay, got after the quarter. He was in the area a lot.
Him and Brayton fit together down there on that D-line this year. I mean, those guys were culture guys and very productive guys. Well, Cordell Russell, he said that those guys really were part of the transfers that lifted that team to the season they had. And he just come off the board here, too.
And listen, when you think about Jared Verse, they call him Cam Jordan. Looked out pretty good for the Saints over the years. Hall of Fame defensive end. Very similar type player.
Rams had a very good season last year. Some playoff loss to the Detroit Lions, as we are here in Detroit right now. We'll see what they've decided to do with once again their first round pick in 2016. Here's the commissioner.
Oh, here we go.
With the 19th pick in 2024 NFL Draft, the Los Angeles Rams select Jared Verse.
Yep.
Defensive end, Florida State.
Yep. Jared Verse. That's what I thought too.
So you guys had it right, focusing on that defensive side of the ball. It's a name we've been waiting to hear. Lewis, it's one that you've been talking about for quite some time. Verse, obviously, a very effective player, and let's let that defense continue.
Yeah, look, he's the prototype 3-4 outside linebacker who can also put his hand down and then even front of the 4-man line and sub and just watch the pass.
This got crazy though, because neither Pittsburgh or Philly had to like trade up to get a corner.
He's not all that athletic ability. Mel, I see some of the things that you saw as far as some of the tightness, as far as his hips are concerned. But I'll tell you, you see that get up and that power right there, that bull rush where he puts that hand right in the foot breastplate of offensive tackle, and he is collapsing the pocket. And you see it over and over again. And then him release, get that inside shoulder down and finish. Like I said, him and Brayton Fisk, two transfers that came into that program and really took it to different levels in terms of the kind of football characters that they've played with. That's exactly what the Rams want. That's exactly what him and Byron Young will provide now. You have two nice-looking bookends that can rush the pass.
They've had 8.5 of those 9 sacks in 4 games, and that speaks to getting and finishing.
They mad. They mad.
Quarterback pressure, 9 sacks. I say most of them came in 4 games. So even what we saw in college indicated that would be an issue. But the hustle's there. He plays the run. He's a complete defensive end. If that's not a factor, he can get 12, 15 sacks. If it is a factor, he'll be around that 6 to 8, 6 to 9 mark every year.
Yeah, when you talk to Florida State defensive line coach,
Still getting a top corner.
But this guy who talks to him, he sets the tempo. Yeah, there's some stiffness, there's a little tightness, but the comp to me again is Cam Jordan. Look how that worked out for New Orleans Saints. Look at it come up with the violent hands. You have to be able to play with your hands and defense speed. That's Will Campbell, man. I can't wait to see what he is in the big board for 2025. He's going to be a top tackler. He's going to use him. Look at Cam Jordan. Again, some said Cam Jordan had a little stiffness, a little tightness in the hip. He's a power player, but he understands how to use his hands in order to be a technician. Can I set the edge of my defense and understand you can't run to the outside? He does that. He did it at Albany. He's done it at Florida State. Setting the tone, setting the edge for your defense.
Got Mitchell, but yeah, I agree too.
We're normally looking for coming around the edge. But when he understands how to play. To me, he's more of a lefty than me. I would put it right. I put it left. He can dominate tight ends. He can dominate right tackle.
It's a great story, as you mentioned, not highly recruited coming out of Dayton, Ohio, which is how we wound up initially at Albany in the Colonial. Played 2 years there, then transferred to Tallahassee and had the 18 sacks in 2 seasons. The Pittsburgh Steelers are on the clock next.
On the Pittsburgh taking their time with this pick though, so.
When this coach took over and who's using it to send out medical to with hands. That's going to be for Brad.
Did you just say gap? He's talking about expenses health insurance doesn't cover. Good thing Coach Crab knows about the said what's that? Because Aflac gets you money to help close that gap. How do we get this road out of here?
You're one of my new homies. Get help with expenses health insurance doesn't cover. Is an official sponsor of ESPN College Game Day.
Elephant business.
I don't know, I feel Philly gonna draft Cooper DeJean. I just have a feeling we are. I can never see that happening.
Accelerate growth, predict trends. You need to begin with trust. Introducing Watson X Governance, helping you govern any AI as data, models, and policies change so you can scale it responsibly. There we go. Let's create AI that begins with trust with Watson X Governance. IBM, let's create it.
Ego, the #1 rated brand in cordless outdoor power, brings you the select cut mower, built to exceed the power of gas. Customized to cut with Ego's
I mean, to be honest, not really. And honestly, like I said, Eagles haven't done a corner in the first round since 2002. So it was with Lito Shepard. So honestly, this would be new territory for Eagles fans if we actually do go corner round one.
Men tell us when they use Just for Men to eliminate gray, there's a great before and after. Then there's the after. That boost you get when you look and feel your best. And that's why more men choose Just for Men.
These new Little Caesars Crazy Puffs are fun size.
And perfect on the go.
You hear that, Buttercup? We can go anywhere.
Enjoy Little Caesars Crazy Puffs on the go for just $3.99.
Pizza. This is not just another E-Class, because it involves it's the first E-Class just for you. This is not just designed because you're E-Class. It adapts to the recognized power energizes you feels. It evolves the new E-Class.
Because only Dolphins gonna go corner. Dolphins probably gonna go. Dolphins might go. They might go line maybe. They could go chop. They could go chop.
Where's my husband?
It's complicated.
O line, yeah, okay. That's what I said. They go O line. They probably go Troy, Altanu. Probably. Facts. Two as we get smacked around, and two is a small dude too. So they're going to take only some more hits.
Busy off season already for them. As you see, they bring in these two well-known quarterbacks. Numbers quite similar over the last two seasons, as you see, for Russell Wilson and Justin Fields. Very quickly, Lewis, before we get the selection, who do you think the starting quarterback will be there the majority of the season? Will it be Russell or will it be Fields?
Look, I think Justin Fields at some point is going to emerge. I just think he was on the come too much. He's a guy who right now I think he fits perfectly with what Marcus Smith wants to do. And I think he is supremely highly motivated. But I just think
Oh, while we waiting to picks, I could try to get some bets in here for tomorrow.
And I see the commissioner with a special guest to announce the Steelers pick.
Tonight, 32 young men will embark on their NFL career, striving to make an impact on the field. But their impact will be felt far beyond their field, but in their communities. No one embodied that more than Walter Payton. And today, the league's highest honor, the Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year Award, presented by Nationwide, recognizes his lasting legacy. Tonight, we are proud to welcome the 2023 Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year winner, Cam Hayward.
Love Cam Hayward, class citizen, man.
First of all, I want to say thank you, Commissioner. And most importantly, I want to say thank you to the Payton family, the NFL, and Nationwide.
The NFL draft is special. I know NFL players and prospects joining the league this week. I want to challenge you. Use your platform to brighten someone's day. The opportunity before you is a gift. And by coming here and being in this league, seize that moment. Be better in our communities, be better for our league, and our world. Thank you so much. Here we go. And with the 20th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Pittsburgh Steelers select Troy Fautanu, tackle, Washington.
Oh, they're in guard. Really? I just took go corner.
Spent 5 seasons in school, so he'll be 24 in October. But now you have constantly talked about him moving inside to the next level.
He's 10th highest rated player on the big board, given it 20. And he can play anywhere. He's a left tackle and did a heck of a job protecting Michael Penix. Now, Roger Rosenthal on the other side, really good player, right tackle as well. Get to the blind side, but Fautanu is a guy who's a run blocker, power, making contact, keeps those legs turning, gets in space with ease.
Wow. So I said so the other side to beef up the old line for Russ.
This kid is fun to watch. When he will get after you, he's got a defensive mentality. He's got longer arms.
Well, that might be on split pick probably. Wow. So this kind of shafts the let's call it the Dolphins. Dolphins might go. I don't know. I don't know what the Dolphins do now. Dolphins could go maybe. I don't know. They thinking like they got Jalen Phillips and got Bradley Chubb. So.
We get a guy with this kind of versatility, with that Steeler feel. I like what I think Caleb Hayward himself said that what the guy who they drafted last year, Broderick Jones, was the guy who now was going to become the new bully on the block. And if they needed another one, and Mike Tomlin told us that last year for that team, he said, I need another guy like that. Tommy plays like that. Now the question is, do you just go ahead and leave him in left tackle and he takes over for Dan Moore? Or do you slide him inside? I'd leave him in tackle right now. And you know what? And then they've got their bookends.
We've made 20 picks so far. This is just the second time in this century there have been no defensive backs in the first 20 picks. To see if the Dolphins change that. They'll pick next.
You must be honest. Come on in. Here's my pride, Joe. Beautiful sterilization, sir.
And they're covered with their home auto bundle with Progressive, so you get round-the-clock protection.
Is Gabby coming down?
Oh, she said she would be checking.
Corona's never missed a Cinco de Mayo party. Neither should you.
No.
Yeah, I mean, I guess Dolphins might go D in here. The Dolphins might go chop.
That's why when you stock up on the many items you need, you are bonus.
Might go chop.
MVP's Pro Rewards. And start earning today. You got this. We got you.
My schedule's pretty jam-packed today. I've got 3 birthday parties on Saturday, and Sunday, that's my main night. Works for me.
Any responsible trade rumors we keep saying about?
Oh, we talking about moving? Not the trade. Not the trade. We talking about moving. No thing. You could use open door. So your house directly with them. I guess we'll move.
Bounce back fast from heartburn with Blue Tums Gummy Buds and Love Food Bag.
I know I've messed up in the past. From now on, there will be $0
delivery fee.
With Dash Pass, you pay $0 delivery fee.
Zillow!
Dash Pass. Your door with $0 delivery fees. DoorDash.
One sec. Just gotta Hims real quick. Hims? Yeah, Hims. Pick two.
Hims 30D. Always switch for that.
Up Hims are right now.
So simple, so good.
Weight loss by Hims, boys. Gotta get on it, son.
For care that's doctor trusted, convenient, and personalized. Get started today at Hims.com.
Far too few people know what a McCrispy is, but the ones who do say it's juicy. And when you taste it, you'll say that too.
I get to love you. Like your love, a diamond.
Oh, you did? Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. I don't know. Then I guess they projected them maybe like in the NFL to play at guard. I mean, like that was love. Like I know a lot of people playing like especially old linemen. Like old linemen, they be like in college, like they play like a guard for like the whole career, and then like, oh yeah, he'll be a good tackle in the league. It's like what?
The best available players on the board right now. They're going to fly off, and I'm talking about the quarterback position being a spot now where everybody sees guys available from top to bottom. You talk about this list, all first-round caliber players. You talk about Quinn Mitchell, Super Eugene, Nate Wiggins, quarterback from Clemson, first-round caliber. There's the flyer, Xavier Worthy, 4.21 speed. He's mainly concerned about that 165-pound frame. And Graham Barton, I think he could have been a Steeler, but Troy Fautano dropped down the Steelers and they came back to play anywhere along that line. Barton played left tackle, will probably kick inside the center of the NFL. He's the 20th highest rated player on the big board. Quarterback, you would expect guys to start coming off the board with that Eagle pick 22.
Well, the Dolphins certainly have lost a lot of players. They had a terrific season last year, lost the division on the final night of the year, and now have lost all of this talent, including, of course, Christian Wilkins and Xavier Howard. See a lot of names on that list, so they need help, particularly on the defensive side.
And the offensive line. I mean, the offensive line really is what led to their downfall.
Yeah, but I say like I feel they probably did lineman. I would guess. It might be chop, 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 chop.
With the 21st pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Miami Dolphins select Chop Robinson.
Yep. Chop, 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 chop. Come on, Eagles corner. Give me a corner, please. Please. We haven't drafted a corner first one in 22 years. Give me a corner. Give me a corner. I'll take either one. I'll take one of those. Cooper DeJean, Quinn Mitchell, or Terrion Arnold. Give me one of those three, please. I'll be happy.
Production when you're that talented and you didn't have it. And you think about the UMass game, you had 2 sacks against UMass. We had 4 sacks on the year. Well, we had 9.5 sacks over the last 2 seasons out. He's got that great initial quickness, that great first step. Then he needs to get that counter move. And that's the issue. Expand that pass rush arsenal. Go to the secondary move faster. That initial pathway to scoring. That's what has to be posted. He doesn't have the longest arms in the world, but they're long enough. The effort is there for the most part. The times he can seal the edge. Look at the kid, 6'2", over 6'3", 254. He's a ran under 4'5", great athletic ability. The counter has to be developed. Sometimes he's a little late reacting, doesn't always locate the ball. The talent's there. Will the coaching make them a guy who can get to that? He's like that 8 to 10 sack a year mark, and they got 2 pass rushers, Phillips and Chubb, coming off significant injury.
And that's exactly where I was going to go. They're trying to put pressure on those guys. Bradley Chubb, underwhelming. Phillips come off the injury. Ty Barrett, who was disappointing in Tampa. To me, they are trying to get the edge rusher right. They lose Christian Wilkins from Las Vegas Raiders. They need some heat up front, and Chop Robinson provides that first step quickness. They're going to find 4 guys that can rush somehow, some way, and this adds to the mix.
He reminds you a little bit of Clay Freeman with that lower, that compact build, that track stance. I mean, he just comes out of like a grown-up ball. And his outkick with him and Adisa Isaac together at Penn State, the other defensive end they had there, fantastic. They had a fantastic defense up there, but you're right, Mel. It's second moves, counter moves. It's a variety of moves. When they put him on the move, whether it be a 2-point or again on PEs and stuff, he is a problem. You see how he's built? I mean, he's just a ball muscle. He's going to be a problem.
He was one who was big when he was little. The nickname was originally Pork Chop because at birth he weighed 14 pounds. The name ultimately shortened just to Chop. So the Eagles are on the board. Shefty, what can you tell us?
Well, Greeny, before the draft began, the Philadelphia Eagles did exactly what they normally do, got ahead of a market at a certain position. They reached an agreement with A.J. Brown on the
The Eagles didn't have to trade up either.
that included $84 million in guaranteed money. That meant that they now have signed in recent weeks both A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith before Jamar Chase, T.D. Lamb, or Justin Jefferson get new deals. And now tonight, the Eagles can focus on upgrading their roster. They thought about moving up this draft, but when the quarterbacks came in the slots they did, they knew they could sit in this spot and take the player that they wanted. We'll see who that pick is.
Right up, Greeny. Speaking of A.J. Brown, he lost draft night. He was a second-round pick. He was traded on draft night to the Eagles in 2022 and now signed the extension with the Eagles minutes before the start of this draft. Let's live in a world where the Eagles do want a corner here. Lewis, which one should they take?
Down the screen right there. Quinyon Mitchell from Toledo. Fucking taking Campbell, texting back and forth, looking my second Toledo before. Spoke to their football team. He vouches for this kid without any.
Yeah, because I see like I thought we probably had to move up and get a guy, but we've been able to lay low. And shout out, we've been live streaming for 3 hours. 3 hours on live stream.
He's big. He can run, press, off, finish, interceptions. He can do it all. I'll tell you what, something that guy. Wiggins, St. Wiggins is. He had something to
Yo, Nate Wiggins' swag is crazy. That man's swag is OC.
It's never over with him. And with that 4.28 speed, it's not just straight line track speed. There's so many good corners still left right now. I'm telling you, if you need coverage, guys, and you need guys to tackle too, there's a bunch of them you can send off.
Any recovery ability. He runs 4.28. Quinyon Mitchell 4.33. And Nate Wiggins allowed one completion of over 20 yards this year. Then we tracked down Murray Hampton. Caused that fumble. That's right. He showed great once. So he showed great improvement throughout his career. Struggled over there early on. Really came on late. He's had a little weight since that combine of 1 down, about 10 pounds. Right?
Yeah, he's going to need that because you remember a year ago, Emmanuel Forbes stepped in the corner, didn't tackle well enough in the football league, got bit. We concerned it all about Wiggins and that single frame. He'll be able to come up and tackle at some point. He's going to have to add a little weight and show that he's got the courage to come up with that 180 or 85-pound frame and make tackles on the outside.
Zero defensive backs with 21 picks. That is the longest stretch into a draft without a defensive back since 1995. Longest of this century so far. And a big surprise because the corners coming into this night were highly touted. A lot talked about. Now the Eagles get the choice of whichever one they want.
Yeah, I mean, you get the choice of whichever one you want. These guys are good players. They didn't fall simply because they're not good enough. They fell because of what we talked about, the phenomenon with the quarterback. And they just slid down. I mean, you're getting guys now who will be lockdown type of guys in the NFL, provided they stay healthy, do what they need to do, etc., etc. Quinyon Mitchell, you tell me what his flaw is in this game when you watch. You tell me, can he not play zone? Does he not have good anticipation? Does he not have good route development recognition? Can he not play press man? Does he not have a nice pedal? Does he not finish in the deep part of the field? Yes. He's got to come off the board.
And he nailed the entire process. So by going to the Senior Bowl, performing from a small school, nailed the process at the Senior Bowl. Went against all the big-time talent, really. Then went to the Combine and put on an absolute show at the Combine. So somebody from a smaller school that did it the right way, that came along, that nailed the process every step of the way. And oh, by the way, he's the faster corner right now.
Yeah, they met the true corners. If you look at Cooper Machine as a safety, he's at 14 on big board. Quinyon Mitchell's at 20. Terry Arnold's at 21. Nate Wiggins is at 25. Let's see which one they decide.
Come on, let's go.
The NFL has gone global. This past year, we played games in front of amazing crowds.
Man, everyone want to hear this.
This upcoming season, we will play our first ever game in
Oh.
South America.
Yeah. We know. You'll play in Brazil.
And we will be coming to more markets on a global basis soon. The NFL's International Player Pathway Program helps foreign-born players.
Come on, give us a pick, Goodell.
have an opportunity to compete at the NFL level and potentially earn a spot on our NFL roster. One of the most successful players from the program is the Philadelphia Eagles, Jordan Mailata.
Hey.
Jordan is currently in his native Australia for the opening of a new NFL academy for high school football players.
Jordan Mailata get some love.
Next Eagles selection. Let's join Jordan live from the Eagles draft party in Burleigh Beach, Gold Coast, Australia. Take it, Jordan.
Let's go. How good is this? Thank you, Uncle Rocco. Good evening to those of you from the beautiful land down under. With the 22nd pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Philadelphia Eagles select Quinyon Mitchell.
Let's go. Let's go. Quinyon Mitchell, let's go. Reach out to the corner, the first round, let's go.
He can do it all. We'll just run through all the different things that this young man can do. Starting with lining up in man coverage. And look, even if it isn't right at the beginning, here, he loses leverage, he loses inside leverage. I'm not going to panic. I'm just going to run to that upfield shoulder, ball a little bit underthrown. I'm going to time it up and make the TBU. Off man coverage, you know what? I'm going to close the 3-step. I'm not even going to backpedal. So I'm looking at the quarterback. Quarterback's not dropping. I'm just going to drive hard on the slant. I got awareness. Oh, there might be a little bit of communication mishap here.
Let's go. Let's go, guys.
I'll take him. I'll make the play. Don't worry about it. I'll cover you up. If you want to put me out off the boundary here like you do in college football, the short side of the field, I can come off here. I'm not just going to go for the sack either. I'm going to go for the skip sack and recovery. And then
let's go.
I will come up and set the edge, and I will get ball carriers on the ground. There are numerous plays where he put big hits on people. They got a complete corner right here. I don't care if he came from a smaller school, not a traditional powerhouse school. He is a school player and a great person. I have to re-emphasize that. Jason Handel, his head coach, said, you are getting an absolute stud of a person. So this is one of the most important things that determines success.
Yeah, you're getting somebody that can set the tone for your defense, somebody that can show up in this phase the right way. And we talk about at a small school. Has he gone against the big time town? Has he been across the line of scrimmage from a Marvin Ashton, from some of the other players? He showed that against the game against Ohio State, and he showed that at the Senior Bowl when he went down there and went against every receiver from a Power 5 school. It didn't matter. One-on-one drills, he put on the show. I was watching him on the television, and you're like, man, this kid is jumping off the screen. It didn't matter. Winning every route, the mirror, the play man, the man turn, his own turn, he can do it all. And when you start the process, you got to finish it off. He went to the combine and finished it off, running 4.33. So someone who did things the right way, it just shows everybody out there, it doesn't matter what school you go to. If you do things the right
thanks so
way,
much. I appreciate you talking and joining the live stream, man. We appreciate it. Hope you check out more of my content whenever you get a chance. Have a good night. And hey, hope our team have a good season coming up.
A young corner with speed, those Nick Wiggins, those Quinyon Mitchell, Cooper James, Harry Hart. They had to get their guy. They didn't have to worry about it. They got their CB1, no defensive back has been taken, and here we have the first corner off the board in Quinyon Mitchell from Toledo.
I appreciate you, man. Thank you.
The second most in franchise history. That really, I think, is what should be underlying here.
Oh shoot! Damn, I've been shooting for 3 hours, man. I might go I might see what Dallas picks and then in the stream there. I've been shooting for 3 hours, but it's been fun though.
How much pride do you take in representing the school that you're loyal to?
Well, Eagles that dropped that corner in the first round.
I mean, it's a big moment for me, for Williston, for Toledo, for all the small town schools and everything. So just for everybody right now.
The Eagles haven't drafted a defensive back in the first round since 2002. Why are you the guy to change all of that?
Just my mindset.
We had a defensive back in 22 years. Yeah, that's incredible.
Congratulations.
Thank you. what a lot of people feel very good for. And again, I will underline that point. And Mel, you made it very well. The Eagles were a team that definitely needed this, and we thought they would have to do it much earlier in the night. They would sit where they were and get the player that they wanted. That is a very good pick for Philadelphia.
Great pick for Philadelphia to have that type of need area. You see high pick number 22, which is about where you thought from a rating standpoint. But then things happen. That trickle-down effect from all those offensive guys. Indianapolis got locked. We thought they could go corner. All of a sudden now, we saw guys on the board they didn't expect.
Yeah, I was say I'm gonna see what Dallas pick at 24 them in the stream there, but man, it's been an A1 stream.
The guy they had thought would be there, and it's not be there. So he drops a little first. So all of a sudden now, this first round is allowing guys that teams didn't think would be there. We gotta have to.
Dallas gotta go corner, right? Yo, I can never see Dallas going Cooper to Gene.
That guy, Brian Thomas Jr. LSU, Xavier Worthy, Texas, at Mitchell, Texas, Xavier against South Carolina. Who's going to be that wide receiver 4 coming off the board? Jackson goes up, right? They got to need a corner, they got to need a wide receiver. They need the biggest. Hey, your guy, Trevor Lawrence. You need more help, right? Albert is no longer there. You need that outside lane, though. That guy who can go up and get the ball one-on-one. You just need. Look, I mean, he just has to have that kind of person if you expect him to take the next step.
Jaguars got this pick from the Vikings in a trade earlier tonight.
With the 23rd pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Jacksonville Jaguars select Brian Thomas Jr., wide receiver, LSU.
There's the next receiver for you now. Led the nation in touchdowns last year with 17. Finished his career with 24. So much speed. He ran 4.33. Great size, outstanding athlete. Turned down D1 basketball offers to stay at home, and it was home. He grew up about 20 miles from Baton Rouge in Walker, Louisiana.
Size he has at 6'3", 209 pounds. He's got length.
Dallas gotta go corner here, right?
He's got a guy who's got speed 4.33. So he has 11 reps on the season, a little stronger. 38.5 verticals. Straight line speed is good to see. The vertical route. You see him there. Drop and go. He's got the touchdown played in there from Jaden Daniels. He was a one-year wonder. He did more this year than he did the previous two combined. 17-yard average, 17 touchdowns. He needs to become more of an alpha. He needs to be a guy say, give me the ball. I want it my way. I want to be the guy who's not his elite neighbors, took a lot of pressure off. Brian Thomas Jr. is the other guy. He certainly has the ability to track that deep ball and make that catch. I want to say if he has that ability to say, hey, I want to be like the wide receivers who talk a lot and say that sometimes they talk too much. I want to see Brian Thomas Jr. talk a little more.
Former basketball player, you're right, Bill. He needs to step up and be that alpha. But you talk about athleticism, size, he is a smooth route runner. And don't get him confused with just being a deep threat. He can run the entire route. I was talking to wide receiver coach Cortez Hagan. He said he can run any route, only route 3, dependable hands, and for Trevor Lawrence, so he just clearly puts him on the clock. Last year was Calvin Ridley, Christian Kirk. Now we're going to get you another receiver. At some point, Trevor Lawrence, when are you going to take the next step? You have a guy that can go up and get the 50-50 balls. You have to take that next step to start to make play.
He's going to have to realize what he's going to be asked to do down there if he does that. Win on the outside. Christian Kirk will handle the inside. Look, they got Gabe Davis who will really stretch the field with him. He can run more routes than Gabe Davis. They have better route runner than Davis. And it stood out at the combine. When you sat there in the end zone, I moved his oil and you watched him run his routes, you kept going, who is that guy? I mean, he's just smooth as silk. He's so much different than Malik Davis, but that's exactly what you want. You want different body types in your wide receiver room. Man, if they can get him to embrace the opportunity, it's a huge hit for Trevor Lawrence.
Subway to the stage in Molly.
Brian, the second LSU wide receiver taken in the first round. What is special about that fraternity of playmakers?
Just being able to be from Baton Rouge, being able to come do this with my brother, Malik, and Jaden, it's a blessing just to be able to have this opportunity.
How will you elevate this offense in Jacksonville right away?
Yeah, I'm going to come in, work hard, and do my best to go out there and contribute to the team in a positive way.
All right, congratulations.
Yes, ma'am, thank you.
Hey, brother, your school is becoming wide receiver U. This is the 5th LSU receiver in the top 2 rounds in the last 5 drafts. Here he is, Jerry Jones, Cowboys on the clock. See what they do next.
Is that Graham Clark here?
Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
And it keep me warm when I'm cold.
Wait, no, I'm always hot.
Sleep Number does that.
Can I get my side softer?
I think my side is like my Sleep Number does that.
Can I help us sleep better and better?
Please.
Sleep Number does that. 94% of smart sleepers report better sleep. Sleep better together. Sleep Number, the official sleep and wellness partner of the NFL. Visit sleepnumber.com.
Cantina Chicken Crispy Taco isn't just a late night taco. It's a seasoned and slow roasted chicken taco that pairs nicely with the new avocado verde salsa at any time. Introducing the new Cantina Chicken Crispy Taco, only at Taco Bell.
Hi, I'm Brock, your new roommate.
The Panther Boys control the city. My family. Our mission is simple. Victims pay for what they've done. Spoilfield World, rated R.
Introducing Gatorade Water. Alkaline and electrolyte infused for great taste. Gatorade Water, always in motion.
I know it's not easy dealing with us.
We'll make sure everyone knows we're open business people.
And treat our seat like a personal spa.
Sorry.
Certain times just call for it.
I know.
At IHOP, we don't just put food on your plate, we put a smile on your plate.
Try killing bugs the worry-free way. Not the other way. Zevo traps use light to attract and trap flying insects with no odor and no mess. They work continuously, so you don't have to. Zevo, people friendly, but deadly.
All these games on DirecTV and no satellite on the moon. Think about this. Blue Jays, Cardinals, Orioles. What's missing? The Indian Condor? No, walnut brain. Pigeons. They'd rather name a team after socks. Fair, we're not worried about
You ready for this?
Welcome back to the draft, and if it sounds like it just got louder in here, it's because it did. It was just announced that we have a trade. The Detroit Lions, the hometown team, have traded into this spot, the 24th pick in the draft, with the Cowboys. It took quite some time. There was about a minute left on the clock when the Cowboys won.
I guess line go corner maybe.
Three need areas that fall very well for them. They need a corner, wide receiver, and also when you look at this football team right now, you say a pass rusher opposite a Hutchinson, who has the versatility to kick inside. That would be Darius Robinson from Missouri. Wide receivers, we still have Worthy and Mitchell from Texas kids. We still have Xavier Dick from South Carolina on the board. And you think about where we are right now at the quarterback spot. Super Eugene from Iowa. We got some Clemson still in this. Terry Arnold from Alabama. So it's fell beautifully for the Detroit Lions. All three need areas and quality players still available.
You know, you talk about Quinyon Mitchell being CD1. Some had Terry Arnold being CD1. So if you're the Lions and you get if he's CD1 on your board, you can get it now. What a skill that would be.
And the Lions moving up with two spots to make this selection here, jumping in front of teams like the Packers and the Bucks and some others. So obviously, a player they identify they really want.
This is kind of piggyback a little bit of Terry Arnold. He brought in the 4-3s, 4-2s like Nate Wiggins or Quinyon. He made this the first one off the course. He's super smooth. Absolutely super. He's the best corner down there at bat. I mean, him and Boul were two. When they were on their game, that was the best bookend in pair of corners maybe in college football.
All right, well, I'm gonna see who the Lions pick, and then I'm gonna cut the stream.
This is an aggressive move by Detroit. Obviously, this is so cool. Now that grass is kind of like playing itself out before it's kind of like declaring. You're seeing teams move around and go, hey, look, I'm going to get my guy. That's Terry Arnold. He talks a lot. He backed it up. Very confident kid. Six safely coaches those guys up, and he works them hard. Definitely challenges them. He had 12 pass breakups and 5 interceptions. He was handsy. He was crafty. He wasn't this year. He got his hands on a lot of balls. He looked at it. He looked at the fly. He's a sport-leading tackler. Terry Arnold can play slot, can play wide, inside, outside guy. Terry Arnold did like 4 or 5, but lots of lanes to it. And you're right, I'd rather have a 4 or 5 guy with lanes and ball skills than have a 4 or 5 guy. I still, somebody's going to get a very good corner in Nate Wiggins when he comes up the court. They're going to get a darn good corner. They're going to get good corners with all these kids. But Nate Wiggins, I'm shocked. If he doesn't go, he's going to be the next corner. I'm saying if he's not the next corner off the board, I'll be shocked. Simply because of the measurable and I think the competitive character he plays on. It just jumped off the screen to me.
Well, the teams low in round 1 that were the defensive players have really seen this fall. We've only had 6 defensive players go off the board. And trickle down, that trickle bring down, and then the whole narrative of the first round changed when those quarterbacks flew off the board, particularly Michael Penix. When Penix went up, then everybody's board. A lot of things blew up, right? One of the few receivers that we're still expecting to hear tonight that we've not yet heard. I'm not suggesting that would be in this spot, but in the next few picks, again, there's been quite a few surprises tonight that have left a few names on the board that we thought would be off the right now. But with the whole entire team making its selection, the commissioner is leading a group for the announcement.
The Detroit Lions excel in engaging the local football community and growing football participation at the youth and high school level. Joining me on stage are girls flag football players representing the first 4 schools that competed in the Michigan Girls Flag High School Football League and local high school football tackle students. These young men and women embody NFL values of respect, integrity, resiliency, and responsibility of their teams. Congratulations on your accomplishments in your academic and football career. Now to make a selection, please welcome Ellie Bagley.
The Dallas Cowboys have traded the 24th pick to the Detroit Lions. With the 24th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Detroit Lions select Terry Arnold, defensive back, Alabama.
And that minutes. I love y'all so much. We are.